Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Saturday Night Fights brought to you by the Armchair Dragoons. It is a pleasure to be with you. Sean Connery greets you. We have, for these past several weeks, been playing Jervis Johnson's Valor and Fortitude, the Battle of Waterloo. However, like dynamite thrown into a frog pond, everybody playing that game wound up with something else to do tonight. It was like the only guy who came back was the guy who's been missing, and that's Vance. How you doing, Vance?
Hello.
Dude guy. David Pumphouse. Hey, Pumphouse, if you want to play, there's a seat. I'm just putting it out there, man. Just saying.
Get in here, Dave.
Dave, you can hang out. We were looking for a 2-on-2. Just saying. You're welcome. Anyway, yes, so we, like frogs in a swamp, they vanished. And so instead, we tried to figure out what it is that we might do. And so we went through a lot of permutations, and there's quite a few things on a pile that would merit it. But quite frankly, before too very long, I'm going to be bumming around Saxony. Chrono desperately tried to fit into my luggage somewhat unsuccessfully. I'm going to be bumming around Saxony and checking out some of the battlefields of the 1813 campaign. And one of the ones I wanted to take a look at was the Battle of Lutzen. And what better way to do it than to play one of our favorite rule sets, Blucher. And there is no better way to play Blucher than to play it double blind. That's right, this is a double blind tabletop. Now you say, but Jim, I can see all the cards. It's true, you can, because you're watching with me. But if you are either the chronologist, good evening.
Hello, how's it going?
Or you are Vance or Destruct, good evening, gentlemen.
Hello.
G'day.
If you are either of them, you can only see what your troops can see. And we figured out, when we played this for Egmont, that we would use one of the baseline measurements in Blucher. And that is, let's go over here. Now, everything Vance has never played Blucher before. So this will be quite an experience. But one of the baseline measurements in Blucher is 8 base widths. Everything in Blucher is base widths. All base widths are 3 inches. And you will see that the maximum range of cannon and maximum visibility are 24 inches. So if anything is 24 inches away, it can be seen. What that will mean is I will have to reveal this card you see to that individual. They'll be able to see the card. They will not be able to see the unit. That only happens in the information phase. And that range is 12 inches. 12 inches for base widths. So there's a little bit of a interesting wrinkle there.
So it's like 2-layer double blind, basically.
Yeah, it is. Because I freely admit, I had doubted the value of the information phase in Blucher. We had never played it. But when we made it double blind, now it's more interesting, I must say. This is the Battle of Lutzen. It's the first big battle of the 1813 campaign. It will be remembered that Napoleon has just gotten the stuffing kicked out of him in Russia during the 1812 campaign. He has fled back to Paris, began rebuilding his army immediately, and in one of the most impressive feats of logistics, really in the annals of warfare, in my mind, he puts together an army. I mean, remember, he goes into Russia in June of 1812 with over 600,000 men. He comes out with 65,000.
Dave's online.
Pump House?
Yeah,
he's here.
Say hello, sir.
His ping is atrocious, but...
He's in England. What are you going to do?
it's a long way away.
Besides, you don't need mighty ping. Oh, awesome. Pump House is coming. Hooray! Want to play us some Blucher. So, anyway, he had built in this incredible feat of administrative ability. He puts together a whole army, and now he's taking it back. And the one thing he's trying to do is liberate his forces in Western Germany. What am I talking about? As he retreats west after his defeat in Russia, he leaves troops in some of the most important garrison towns all the way through eastern Prussia and Poland. And he wants those troops back. And so he's trying to destabilize these troops, the Prussians enough. The Prussians are notionally, prior to this, his allies. They're supposed to be his friends. They switch sides. And the other thing that the Prussians and the Russians are both trying to do is convince Austria to join the war. And so they're fighting down here way in the south. This is way in the south of Saxony, trying to get right up to the border with Austria, going, you could join us. You could join us. And what Napoleon wants to do is whip them so that Austria stays in line. And at this point, he is done with Frederick William of Prussia. If he wins, he's going to wipe Prussia off the map. And he also wants to convince Alexander that Kutuzov is right, that that Russians shouldn't be fighting to liberate Germany, and they should all go home to the other side of the Niemen River. At least that's Napoleon's theory. And we arrive here at Lutzen. We're going to see some amazing troop types during the course of this battle. It is utterly delightful to me that somewhere on this table, in a place where our friends, the Allies, can't see, the old guard is sitting next to these provisional battalions. Literally the best troops in the army are sitting next to some of the absolute worst. The Allies are also going to confront the Marine battalions. Napoleon realizes not too very long after 1812 is over that his navy is pretty well useless as long as the British control the seas. So he dragoons 4 brigades of Marines that were formerly artillerists on those ships, and he turns them into land forces. And those
riflemen.
What's this?
I mean, into
musket carrying
infantry.
Yeah, musket carrying infantry. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's and it shows. I mean, they actually fight reasonably well, but it is a remarkable thing. Good. Bonjour to you, Mother Mary. Good to see you.
Oh, we have an Achilles too.
Achilles has joined us.
Oh, there we go. Well, finally we got a game cooking. All right. And wait a minute.
Have a color?
You should have one. There should be one left. We got to get pumped.
Do you have any points to buy a color?
I might have a few.
Our friend in Chrono, our friend Mother Mary is painting Saxons.
Hooray!
Although for him, the superior 09 version, Saxons with shakos aren't in fact Saxons.
Going for the bicorns and the Ancient regime.
Yeah, there you go. So you have someone rooting for you out there in the chat. That's pretty cool. So let's talk a little bit about Blucher. David, have you made it in here?
I'm here.
All right.
Yeah.
Have you? All right. And are you in game yet?
Yeah.
Yep. I chose red.
It's red.
All right. So Achilles does need it. So that's because you didn't say anything. That's why Achilles needs a color.
Yes.
I see now. All right. So what I'm going to do is we'll throw. Achilles, what side do you want to be on? Allies or French?
French.
All right.
I don't know what the split up is, whether it's even or
Well, we're going to talk about that because that's one of the really fun pieces of the story. But you should have now a hand that you should be able to join right there, I think. How about now? There we go.
Oh, there it is. Yep. Okay, thank you, sir.
And so Pump House is good. Now, so that means, and you can see, and once you join the teams, you'll be able to see where the troops are. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do here.
Are French diamonds or clubs?
Clubs.
Clubs, yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yep. David, why don't you jump over and join our friends, the Allies? I think that's going to be best.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Now that you know where all the French are.
Yeah.
I don't. I really don't.
That's it.
It was still like a white box for me. So.
Oh, really?
I was
Zoom in a
so
little bit.
If you have an unpleasant box that is blocking your vision, remember to go into your settings and set the opacity of the boxes to 0.
Oh, okay.
You can get rid of that completely. You will, to achieve that, you will go into options.
Options.
Oh, I apologize. I lied to you. Hit your escape key. Go to configuration.
Yep.
Go to interface.
See?
Go to miscellaneous settings.
Miscellaneous. Yep.
Scroll down. Keep scrolling, keep scrolling, keep scrolling. You're going to have to scroll a little bit. What you are looking for...
Hidden zone.
Hidden zone hide opacity.
Oh, that's very handy.
And show opacity.
And set those both to 0?
Slide them to 0.
Cool.
Did not know I could do that. Thank you.
That is amazing.
Yeah, see, now the double blind thing is super sexy.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not a game.
man, that is so much better. Cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's been perfected.
So you can see the entire map, but the only things on it that I can see are French.
Correct.
Correct.
There
I must have done that at some point or another because I didn't have to do anything, and that's the way it came up for me.
Okay, so you don't have any naughty white boxes like, oh, yeah, you probably did playing before, so. All right, very good. So let's talk about the setup here and what the scenario looks like. In order to do that, I will go get my... This, by the way, in case I didn't say it before, which I'm sure I didn't, is a Ross McGee special from our friends at the Old Meldrum Wargamers. They are now charging a pittance. I believe this one was £5, which is a terribly small amount of money for these, and you should enjoy them. Let's talk a little bit about the scenario overall. Obviously, I just want to make one check here. That is what I thought. The Allies go first, which is a little unusual for the battles. This is one of the things that shows how the worm is turned. The Allies get to have the first go. Let's talk about their rules. They have sub-commanders. I think they only have one, actually. They have York, you can see him, I think. The Allies should be able to see him. He is hidden from the French. He may only attach to his corps. All Allied units may rally. The Allies win by breaking French morale or simultaneously occupying Großgorschen, Kleingorschen, Ranha, and Kaya at the end of turn 24. These are these 4.
And that's at the end of which turn, sir?
24. And remember, in Blucher, turns are doubled. So it's really a full 12 turns.
Right, okay.
The French the French win by breaking the Allies' morale. Both sides get 5 dice. 5 dice, 5 dice, 5 dice for momentum. You would say,
Make sure print is not on.
Yeah, well, I believe I turned it off for both, but who knows?
Nope.
Großgorschen is a town that may be garrisoned with 2 units. All other built-up areas are for 1 and may be garrisoned. All the Flossgraben and the Grünebach streams, those are the streams you see on the board, they are fordable as difficult movement. Now you say, surely the Austrians are going to come pounding in here, or the Prussians and the Russians are going to pounding in here and destroy the French. Not true. They had problems getting started. The only units that go at the start of the game are the Prussian Lower Silesian Brigade with good old Vorwärts. See where he is, Allies? Because Blucher's right with him.
Oh,
just ping him, guys, so we can see where he is.
Is it the 1LS?
That is Lower Silesian, exactly.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Also the Upper Silesian, the US. And the B, the Brandenburg Brigade.
Okay.
That's it. York, the left wing with York, they set up as indicated. They will become available at 1400 hours. The game starts at 11:20.
Oh, no.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Right. You should know. The same for his right wing, 1400 hours. A little better news. Do you see Dolph's Prussian Reserve Cavalry? It's a little in a different spot.
Yes?
I'm trying not to ping it.
Dolph's Prussian.
They're not named after, it's their reserve cavalry. It's right here.
Oh, yes. Okay.
They'll become available at noon. Trubetsky's Russian cavalry, same time. They're right there with them.
Okay.
The Württemberg Russians, they are off table. Arrive at 2. Their Army Line Reserve 1, which is it's as small as it looks, is at 240. And their Army Reserve second line is 320.
Sir, who comes at you said the Württembergers?
Over here. Oh, where are my Württembergers? It's Württemberg's Russian infantry. That's a person's name.
I don't think we see them.
They're here. That's it.
They're
Oh,
over here on the
I
palette.
thought you said R1, R2 are different. Never mind. I get it.
That's good. I'm glad somebody does.
All right. Let me see what else we got here. I want to make sure I'm doing all the right things for once in my life. I apologize. These guys. I think that's what I'm going to have to confirm that real quick. The French, you would say, they have a much better time of it. Well, there's one other thing. The army morale for the Russians is 11. And that's actually for the Russians and the Prussians, I should say. I should speak
Is
with
that
the Allies.
combined?
Good?
Yes.
Or bad?
That's bad.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah,
their...
very low.
Oh, the French are 22. Okay.
There you go. Yeah. That's the whole problem. Let's talk about the French. You see the 8th Division 3rd Corps?
Yes.
That they are pretty much where they need to be. One catch. No defending built-up areas.
What? That's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. Same
So
for...
I can't
not
deploy into them at all ever.
you just can't start that way.
Okay.
Girard, 10th Division, 3rd Corps, also where he belongs. Same rule.
Okay.
No being in a built-up area. Bernier, 9th Division with Brenier, 9th Division with Ney, shows up where indicated.
Trying to find him. Oh,
Over here.
it's 39.
We're going to be over here.
Okay. There they are. Okay.
Mm-hmm. They're going to start showing up, and you can look at all this on this calendar right here.
Yeah, I see it.
We're going to be, so all your guys are going to come piling in at different places. This easily is the most interesting battle I've seen from the old Meldrum boys, from the different directions the French are going to be coming. You know, it will not do for the Allies to focus just on one area, which is sort of interesting. We talked about... Oh, yeah. Now let's talk about the French special rules. Sub-commanders only for their special corps. Here's the big one. Only Guard may use the rally rule.
Ooh, interesting.
Is that's a French
That's
thing?
French. All allies may use the rally rule. All right. So let's talk about a Blucher turn very quickly so that Vance may understand a little better. I realize that won't be a thing. And it's all here. It's all in this
I
chart.
like it better when Vance doesn't understand.
I understand that too. The first thing we do is the information phase. It's very simple. The front center of the unit forms a looking spot. That's the spot it's looking from. It cannot look through other units. It can look through itself. But from that looking spot, we determine, does he see anybody within 12 inches? These are Ross McGee hills, which means that if you are more than 3 inches back from the edge of the hill, you cannot be seen. And we check and see if you are to be seen. Movement. We then activate units and move them. How do we activate? The way it works is they go by corps, and then by distance within the corps. You begin by making group moves. You're going to go in and activate a certain number of units, and based on that, I forgot the most important thing. At the very start of your activation phase, you're going to roll the secret dice. The French roll for the Allies roll for the French. Based on that, you will get a certain number of points that only that side knows. You don't know how many points you have. It's a secret. You then begin activating units. If you activate them as a group in their core, they cost 1 each. If you activate them as individuals, they cost 2. The way we play multiplayer, everybody on a side gets to do one thing. They get to do one activation. And then we check and see against the other side if you spent all your points. If you haven't, you get to go again and do 3 more things or 2 more things. If you have, you're done. In order to activate a group, you must be you must create electricity, a chain, one base, no more than 1 base width apart for any individual you're trying to activate. How does movement work? We will show you when you attempt to move, because otherwise I'd have to show secrets, and I don't want to show secrets. I know what I can do. I can make up my whole other unit. Yeah, you know there's Young Guard out here, but it's not here. This is not where it is.
As far as you know.
Right.
Yeah, or is it?
So, the way movement works, if you want to move your full movement, which is 6 inches, you go straight ahead after pivoting. You get to pivot as far as you like. And then you can go 6 inches, but you must go straight ahead. If you wish to go some other way, you go 3 inches, in which case you may go any way you like. 3 inches that way, 3 inches that way, 3 inches that way, whatever.
And facing in any direction.
And facing in any direction. Is forever arguing about this, and it's like, it's what the rule says.
It does. You end your move facing in any direction.
You can do anything you want as long as you do it within the super short movement.
Cavalry is
All movement distances are conveniently on. This they actually did put on the chart.
oh good.
It's usually 2-1 infantry, 4-2 cavalry, and
3-1 T1 for horse artillery and 2-1 for foot artillery.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's really movement, honestly. It's not complex.
Unless you're making a complex move.
Anytime you cross a river, in this case a stream, you are automatically making a complex move. Sam Mustafa believes that water is inimical to firing. If any portion of your base is in water, it may not fire. Period, full stop. Unit. If you move, you may not fire. Shooting is very, very simple. Every unit, like for example, our lovely Brigade of Young Guard over here, has a stat called Elan. When you're shooting, you shoot that many dice. You want 6s. This unit has attached artillery, which means it gets to shoot 8. It also has skirmishers, which means he gets a bonus. What does that mean? Your base shooting range is 3 inches. 3. If you shoot 3 inches, you get all 7 dice. Plus 1, 8. If, on the other hand, you are shooting out to 6 inches, very nice, thank you for this demonstration. That is skirmish range, which means you shoot half, rounding up. So 4. However, because there are skirmishers there, 1-5, only 1 can become a hit. Otherwise, it's only 6s. And we'll do melees when they happen. Now, for those of you who are on the table, you're pretty much where you have to be. That's your general area. The one exception for the French is that 3rd Corps light cavalry, which probably needs to go drifting one way or the other, depending on who you want it to serve with. It's all 3 Corps.
Okay. I'll put them over here.
All right.
Oh, note for you in Team Chat Achilles.
Ah, thank you.
So since we have 3 and 2, is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Achilles and Chrono. So I'll let you two sort that out. But first, we do need to get the allies to set up their fellows. Again, you're pretty much where you need to be. And remember, only those first 3 Prussian groups can go on for the first several turns. So choose appropriately.
Okay. How would we like to divvy this up, gentlemen?
Yeah, that's a good question.
That sounds fine, Chrono, if that's how you want to do it. That's no
Sure.
problem.
Does anyone have any strong feelings about who they want to command?
I have no strong feelings at all.
Nor do I.
Dave-
Anything.
David never has strong feelings.
Fine. All right. David, you're going to take the 2nd Corps. Vance, you're taking the Cavalry Reserve, and we'll deal with the rest later.
Okie dokie.
Is that fine?
Yep, sure, yeah.
All right. So set yourselves up, and we'll get going.
Do I have to stay in the formation you've currently put us in? Or
Nope, you don't. But you got to stay where you are. So, I mean, you don't have to be in that formation, but it's going to be tricky to get too much different. I tried to figure out 3 different ways. I can tell you that there's a button, there's a dot where Ross has said your unit has to be.
Oh,
That's
So,
his area.
is it just easier to leave it as is and move on?
I mean, if you have some other idea, I'm not going to stop you entirely. I don't think that's reasonable.
Well,
but
we don't know how far away we can move, though.
It's not far. I can tell you that.
Then
Is there a
I'll just
dimension
leave
to
it.
not far?
Yeah. All right. So if that's the case, the first thing we have to do at the start of turn 1, and by the way, we will track all these things right here on our Magic Nisa now. Which I really thought I had locked to the table, but I guess I hadn't. There we go.
Yeah, Vance, if you use your tooltip and just go out to where it says not far.
That's right.
That's where
That
it
is the not far.
It's right after an iota.
I missed that in
Smidge.
my engineer. I missed that on my engineering slide rules.
Yes.
All right. So
Just beyond a smidgen.
what I want to do is ask the French to blindfold, please.
B.
B.
B, right?
Hit
There
B.
we go.
Mhm.
Got it.
You're all
It's
good.
done.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Because this is the Prussians peeking, is what it is. This is the Prussians seeing what they can see. Oh, double blind, how I love you.
Oh, we've been so double blind all day, haven't we, Dave?
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
Is that
Well,
how
you
much
were.
you've had to drink, or is it just the moonshine?
It's our
Ah,
morning
it was-
activity.
Yeah, no, it was fun. It was fun. I did quite enjoy it, and good old Hugs came and had a chat with me between turns as well, so that was fun.
That's about right.
Well,
All right, you can unblindfold.
Okay.
And remember, I do have, because it's really needed to do it, I do have the tool tips on there, so please, it is ungentlemanly for the other side to mouse over and get the tool tip as to what the unit is.
Oh, yeah.
That's a no bueno. All right, so if the French will please give 5 Mo dice to the Allies.
It is done.
Activation.
okay. We're gonna activate.
Oh, I forgot. Shoot, we got to do this other thing too. We have to do the. Now we got to do is the folks you can see. You now get to do it because you can see them. Are they within 12 inches? It's the information phase.
Yes.
It is. All right, so you can see each other.
Oh, Ari.
Oh my God!
I didn't think there'd be Prussians here.
Hey, that was not in the brochure.
It was in the fine print at the bottom.
All right. Anybody else? I don't think so. No.
Okay.
All right. Who's your first
So-
activation?
I'm activating the Lower Silesian Brigade, which is this.
Got it.
Do I get to do a reserve move technically?
Nope. The only people that get to do a reserve move in a Ross scenario are those that come on from off board.
Got it.
That
Thank you.
was another dispute between Haz and myself, and Haz was right.
So, not being too picky, but should the French be blinded right now?
Mm-mm. I mean, I suppose they. Yeah, I suppose I understand what you're saying. You can see his hand, can't you?
Yes.
We're
Yes.
seeing a bunch of rulers and
Yeah, yeah. So let's have a French blindfold. That's a good point, Vance. Thank you.
Okay, so that was that.
That was three. Three. That was a number. How's that? Oh, sorry. Yeah, that was a different number. All right, you may continue.
I am now activating the U.S. Brigade.
Oh, Ulysses Sam Grant. What?
It's the American Volunteer Force.
I have put something in the team chat as well, by the way, guys.
yeah, you're looking at it.
Oh, OJ says hi, by the way.
Yes, I was going to ask, how was your lunch?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah,
Good.
That guy is getting all over the country. I tell you what.
he does get around.
Okay, that was the U.S. Brigade.
So that would be another number. Please continue.
All right, I am now activate the B Brigade.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Brandenburgians, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Are we not? Oh, they are only the Strox troops on the table.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to be fighting this sucker solo for a minute.
I figured since I read the rules most recently.
And this will definitely give Vance a chance to watch and see how it works.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's just so organizationally, it's just they couldn't get their act together to get everybody moving at once.
Exactly.
It was just
Exactly.
disorganized, was it? Yeah.
I forgot these guys move further.
Who does? Oh, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I can move them an extra
That's fine.
double basically. So I'm just gonna push
Just,
that. up
just,
there.
just remember, you cannot interpenetrate. I know what you're going to do. You can't interpenetrate him.
They would have just moved after.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's an opportunity to tell.
It's basically same deal.
Yep. I follow.
Well,
And,
as we know, Dave, disorganization and forces not moving together, that never happens.
Never. I
Never
can't
happens.
recall any time I've ever seen it.
Nope. Nope. They're usually
Nor read it in
perfectly.
a book, nor heard of it in a documentary. It just doesn't happen.
It just doesn't happen. There's always perfect communication and coordination between units.
Always.
That's always the case.
Walkie-talkies have been around since at least 1400.
Right.
At least, I believe Henry V gave his famous St. Christmas Day speech over walkie-talkie.
He did.
Yeah.
That's why
what I-
everyone heard it. That's why everyone wrote it down.
Right.
Okay, I guess that's what's gonna have to happen. I forgot about the other dudes, but it is what it is. We're learning.
All right. So that's everybody you can move, correct?
That's all it can move.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
All right, and so you have nobody that can fire because they all moved.
that is correct.
And you have that's it. And you have not started any melees, so that'll be it. You are not entitled to any reinforcements this turn. Correct. Correct. So with that in mind, Frenchman blindfold.
My God, it's those same Prussians.
And now we will
Just
now
closer.
advance your turn. It is 2. Thank you for that, Chrono.
You're welcome.
Let's now have the allies blindfold, please. That's the B key. The B key.
Yep.
So I can do some spotting, because holy cow, there's a lot of it now.
Which one do you want? The
Uh,
right or the left?
I'll
or-
give you the right for now, and then we'll figure stuff out as we go.
Very good.
I might give you 6 I'll probably give you 6 when they show up,
Okay.
and we can figure everything else out from there.
No problem. I'm very flexible.
I'm going to try super hard not to be creeped out by that.
You just have to disassociate when you start saying things.
Yeah, that. Thank you. That's the word. That's actually exactly the word I was groping for. I have to disassociate.
He said groping.
I did.
Okay.
And we're back to disassociating.
Yeah, be on your best behavior, Achilles. We have a doctor in the house.
That's
Oh.
true.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's right. That's right.
We
And
call
apples won't keep me away.
we call him Dr. Destruct.
Dr. Destructo.
I'm entering my villain arc.
All right. Unblindfold, please. This covers the information phase as
I hope
well.
you were all well informed.
There's much to the shock and surprise of probably no one. There are Prussians coming. Yeah. All right. So let's please have the allies give them 5 mo dice. Rock on. Chrono or Achilles.
So we're going to blind again.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to activate this group over here on the left. All 4 of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be willing to say it's a safe bet. We've got more points than we have people. So
We rolled all ones.
even if you did.
Just so you know.
It was all negative ones. You have to move backwards.
You don't want any-
You have to give
Imaginary
back
numbers.
points.
They were imaginary numbers.
You don't square, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to do it 'cause I have to.
Yeah,
Do the
you really
thing where
can't. I don't think you're going to be able to.
I mean, it can. It's just going to be bad for me because I'll end up in the.
No, because this is going to cut you to 3.
They're not for assaulting. The bull train don't slow you down when you assault, I thought.
Eh.
Or am I misremembering?
Is that like valor and fortitude?
Time for
Yeah, that's feeling kind of valor and fortitude to me. I thought it did.
I thought it didn't in this game specifically, but.
Trees don't,
Charging.
but I'm pretty sure towns do.
OJ rule.
I know retreating you can.
Oh,
just-
yeah, here it is. It's on page 41.
Go.
The charge must obey the rules for independent training on page 36. The charging unit may pass through any terrain except impassable. Charging through the full terrain does not reduce the unit's movement allowance.
Rock on.
You're
But,
charging you provisional troops, really?
What? What are they for, if not...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're cannon fodder. What good are they?
Go over there and die for me. Yeah. Take somebody with you.
I will give you a ribbon if you survive.
It was this battle and the next one that basically bled Napoleon dry before the big one, right?
Well, he's not bled dry. He isn't. He just... There was no way he could get those numbers to work.
He loses
The armies
a huge
that gotten
amount of troops. So
Now that's got to be a 3.
Yeah, sorry about that. Oh,
Like
The
I know,
armies.
what was it? The next one about and he loses like 22,000 men. Or
Yeah,
something.
he's losing troops he can't replace indisputably. And further, because of Ney and because of some bad communication with Ney, he winds up not winning the victories he should have. Both this and Bautzen are wins, but they're not the destructive wins he needed.
Didn't have the cavalry.
That's that one. I'll hand the rest over to Achilles.
Right, yeah, and as Achilles surmised, yes, you may continue.
He didn't have the cavalry, I think. So
Also true. Also
Yeah.
true.
It needed a decent horse flesh for the last decade. So.
Yeah,
He will attempt to be more obliging this time.
how do I make this little card people?
Non-pillar spotted by the enemy.
if you mouse over it, you can see what they are.
Oh yes. So I just move the card.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anybody want to move them anyway?
Okay. So I can spin as far as I want, and then
you
Go
go,
three.
but then you can only go 3 because you're going through rough terrain.
So the back
I just
up.
want to go in there.
You can't.
Is
You
that-
got to
is
back
that
up. No, you got to go back 1.4 from where you are.
Oh, I see.
There you go.
Up to-
Okay.
Pair move
Yeah.
next
This is
turn or something.
this is not one of those you just pop in once you're there. Okay.
Right.
No,
Gotcha.
no.
Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. Right. And I can't remember. They can't just back up. They have to spin all the way around.
No,
You
they can back
yeah.
up, but you can't interpenetrate.
You can hear
Right.
penetrate is getting on the top of it.
Right. That's it.
So you can move this guy first and then back up. But
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay.
So there's no interpenetrating at all.
you can interpenetrate, if I remember correctly. You just
You
cannot
just
end
can't
the
end up on top of each other.
Ah, right. Okay.
because these are brigade.
Oh, so you can
want-
pass through.
Right, but you got to make it such that you don't wind up there. You know.
Right, but that's you can pass completely through a different unit.
Yes.
Okay. I'm done.
Is that
That's
everybody?
all we have.
Yeah, just like the other side. Yeah. All right. So the
Right.
the
It's start a fracas. So.
yeah, the allies may raise their eyes. There is no shooting, but there is a fight. Let's talk about
Yeah.
let's talk about how melee works. These guys are Alan 5, which is not spectacular, but they are shock, which gives them a +1, which means they go to 6. What does that mean? They are here touching this,
Which really needs to go down one. If I remember
which
correctly.
means they go down 1. Exactly. They're in a little bit of rough terrain, so that's not good, but it is what it is. So they're Alan 6 back to 5. They're going to roll 5 dice. Hits are 4s, 5s, and 6s. 4s, 5s, 6s. You, on the other hand, are a Alan 6 straight up. So this is 5 for 4, 5, 6, and this is 6 for 4, 5, 6.
And conscript only matters if
It's
it's
horses.
even starting
If
in
they're
my zone of
engaged.
control.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
it's-
starting
it's-
in the engaged zone.
It's right here. They may not charge if they are engaged by enemy cavalry, and they defend against cavalry at a -1. They are scared of horses.
Okay.
Yeah, so that would be this zone. Engaged is just like it's a 3-inch zone, right?
Three
Yeah,
inch
it's a
zone, yep.
one base with zone straight to the front.
Exactly.
Cool. All right. So
So-
I guess
Here we go.
let's,
Artillery doesn't count in melee.
Correct.
No.
So 5 to 6.
Ooh, bad start.
1, 4.
A lot.
Or-
The good
I
thing
saw-
with that is, when you are the attacker, you just lose 2.
And he takes one anyway, so it's
Yeah. It's he just loses 2, and now you lose 1 because according to Sam, it doesn't matter how many fights you won, you still lost somebody,
No, that it makes sense. You fought, so
Yeah,
someone
then I go
died.
back 2 base width.
and you go back to
Yes.
2 base width, 6 inches,
That's good.
Wow.
and you keep going if you.
Yeah.
So, you can only move further if you absolutely have to, or you can just go as far as you want.
No. You go
Only you
just
can.
just to get clear,
Right. Okay. Got it.
and you do have to retreat within your rear arc.
Within the front arc of the enemy you're facing. Yeah.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Cool. Well,
All right.
That's a win. The first victory is score one for the. Who was that? That was the first West Prussian infantry. They pull one off, shoving back the 14th and the 19th
Wait a
provisional.
That's not a regiment. That's a brigade.
Yeah, explain that.
You been playing silly buggers with the treaty terms of Russia.
Explain that to the high command. All right, with that is going to take us to turn 3, believe it or not. So if I can get the French to now close their eyes.
They have to roll first, right?
No, this is peaking.
Oh, this is peaking.
This is the
Oh,
looking.
right.
This is the looking phase.
This is the pre-roll peaking.
Yeah, pre-roll
phase.
peaking is critical, man. I'm telling you.
Yes, pre-roll peaking phase. It's right there in this QRS. What are you looking at?
Kel Surprise, another provisional regiment.
Hey now, they have mothers. Nothing there. How about this? Oh yeah. Oh, we can already see that. Looking. Look at all this looking. Look at all this peeking. And I do observe, let it not be forgotten, and I'm so glad I put this on here. I will never not do that. That this turn, the cavalry reserve shows up, just so you know, allies.
Yeah, that's these guys over here, right?
Yep, that's you. That's this entire block.
Oh, this entire block, or just
Yes.
these guys?
No, that's
No,
everybody.
both.
Yeah, it's together.
Oh,
They're two separate formations, but both are available to you now.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Just got a dice for him. Okay, that, as they say, is that. I think I got it handled. So, if the French will please briefly unmask, take a look around, and then give them some dice.
They are rolled.
Dice are given. French, mask, please.
Through my telescope in that brief minute, I think I saw more Prussians.
Oh no.
Okay,
It's
so
hard to tell because you're dark blue and they're black look so similar from this distance.
fair point.
Look, we're all using the cheapest dies we can get away with.
Not wrong. Not wrong. So, allies, what do you got?
You.
Shall I go
I
with
think
these
the
guys?
structure
Yeah.
should go first, man. I think the structure definitely go first.
Sure.
Okay. We will start with the Brandenburgian regiment. Actually, you know what? No, we're gonna start with the lower Silesians.
Mm-hmm. While you do that, I'll check and see what people might be saying. Mechanical Turk, good evening. Marky Hustler, good to see you. It's been a while. Red, if I didn't say hey, hello. Philip prefers Blucher and Fortitude. All right.
There you go. A new combined system. Blucher Fortitude. Valor and Blucher.
Valor and Blucher.
Valor and Blucher.
Okay, that's them.
All right, so I counted that many. Yep. Who's next? You can keep
Vance,
going.
Yeah,
All right,
go ahead.
so we're gonna do these guys,
All right, rock and roll.
and Want me to sort of cozy up to these guys? Sure.
No, I think it's better if you go
Over?
start drawing them out. If you can draw them out that way, that'd be great.
Okay. We can do that.
I think that's probably good.
Put the fear of Prussia into them.
I don't think Napoleon never feared Prussia. I think he.
So,
What does he say at Waterloo? I made one mistake in my life. I should have burned Berlin.
I always wondered about that line. How was that going to stop what was happening?
Yeah, well, I'm assuming it's a reference to the advancing Prussians. But
Mm-hmm.
had he wiped out...
Well, you're. Yeah.
Had he wiped out
Okay, so these
Prussia-
guys move
Yes.
the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
Oh.
sorry, they moved 3.
Yeah, they just... Yeah, they
I'm
don't
just
have...
thinking.
Three base widths, so 9.
Okay.
He did. I mean, they did burn Moscow, and that didn't stop all those Russians from coming after him. So, not sure how.
Just
it
to be
worked.
technical, he didn't burn
The
Moscow.
Russians burnt it themselves.
Yeah, the Russians
themselves,
burnt
yeah.
it themselves, yeah.
Whatever. Whoever burned it,
Right.
it's still burned,
Okay,
right?
just saying.
Whoever lit the match, the town still burned.
It did.
That's that formation.
You can keep going.
I guess it all depends on how much you
Okay.
weigh symbolism.
Right.
Yeah, you might as well do some more, yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So.
No, if he had burned London, now maybe that would have had an impact
Well, then
on
we'd all be
Waterloo.
in trouble, wouldn't we? We'd all be speaking French.
Yeah, well,
and then
at
would
that
be
point,
awful.
it's that episode of Blackadder back and forth.
Exactly. Exactly.
Let's go up for the New Year's garlic pudding. I love that.
Think of the croissants.
All right.
Keep going.
Those poor cows
Hey,
keeping up with the amount of butter.
You want to keep going?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going, and then if there's anything left, we'll go to you. Is that okay?
Sure. Yeah, that's perfect. I'm trying to decide if I actually want to expose myself.
Hey.
And here we
Maybe-
go again.
And this is why
I'm
this
glad
is
we
not
have
for
our
kids.
blindfold on.
Hey, you know what I mean?
Dude, towns are rough, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Except, as
So
the
he's-
chronologist told us, when you're engaging, in which case it doesn't count.
Then this guy went too far.
Smoking like a jet.
So, Jim,
Mm-hmm.
one of these things is not like the others. Is that true?
Which one?
All of this.
Yeah, give me a second.
Yep. Is he just mislabeled, or?
Yeah, I think so. Fortuitously. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, come to think
Don't worry
of
about
it.
it, Achilles. I'm getting tanks.
Oh, awesome.
Just make sure that this guy. Where is the 5th ID or the set? Where's 2 Corps right wing Russian?
Second Panzer
No,
Corps.
that's your cavalry reserve.
Right here. Right
Okay.
here.
Oh.
Yeah, he's just an extra. Okay.
Come to think of it, the British
You've got the
burned
four-
Washington, D.C.
You've got.
So I have this.
Yeah, you've got
Okay.
those.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
No.
Just want to make
so
sure.
I have finished. Do we have anything left?
No, you do not. You're done.
Okay.
Okay, so there's
We unblindfold?
that. Yes, you shall. You shall unblindfold. And into unblindfolding, I will reveal.
Yeah, the British burned Washington, D.C. That didn't keep Andrew Jackson from beating them up after the war was over.
That's right. And you still keep singing about it.
Yeah. Yeah, we beat you up after the war was over.
and stuff. And stuff.
Yeah, and stuff and
That-
stuff.
That was Contact, by the way.
Yeah, I figured as much. That's why I did it. Because otherwise you can't have much of a melee. All right, let's talk again about how melee works. We have our friend
Do we do shooting first?
who can shoot.
This gentleman did not move.
I did not so notice. Excellent. Another example we can give. You must shoot nearest. And I can't believe that's anybody but that guy right there. So he's in contact, so you can't shoot him.
Oh, right, yeah, duh. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So,
That's a 5, but you have our attached artillery, which is 6, and you have skirmishers. So since you are at skirmish range, 6 dice with halved, 3 dice with a bonus.
Yep. 2.
Ow!
Ooh,
Nice.
nice shot, Ace.
Russian's getting punchy.
Yeah, that was good shooting. Very good. Provisionals are questioning their life choices. All right, the first guard regiment comes in, and it is not a joke. It is a 7 plus shock for an 8, -1 because it's fighting in a town, which drops it to 7 again. They are fighting against these fellas who unfortunately have shock but not steady, so they're a 4. So this is a 7 to a 4.
Ow. Not great. Let's see how this goes.
We're 4, 5, 6.
Yes.
Yes.
I got 2.
2.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
2 to 2
2.
on a tie. That means
I
the
lose.
defender wins. So this bounces him to 5.
Big difference from Valorant for 2.
Yes, I was just thinking the same
Yeah,
thing.
it's completely opposite. Yeah.
And then current. He does though take a hit, and of course that obligates our friends the guard to retreat. They came dry 6 inches.
They have to go with full 6. Yeah.
Right, how far was that?
1.6 left.
Or,
1.4, I think. We did 4.6.
Very
yeah, I
good.
think he did 4.6.
Okay,
yeah.
very good.
There you go.
Don't trust Jim's math.
Yeah, really don't. But
You know what? At least I can rally.
That's
Oh,
true.
wow.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez. Oh, man.
hurtful.
Oh, yeah.
Hurtful.
Poke him in the eye, yeah.
Painful words. Painful
big
words. At least I can. Wow. It's just evil, is what that is.
I said
Okay.
that, I haven't taken my villain arc now.
Yeah.
That's right.
You're
Well,
entitled.
if you can
You're
get your drunken general over there, you might be able to rally him.
entitled. I believe that's all of it. So let's take it to turn 4. Turn 4, please. And turn 4 obligates the allies to blindfold.
Blindfolded.
Oh dear. Chrono, I'm writing you a panicky dispatch.
I have a note for you here in a second.
Is it panicky?
Yes. Is it
You can hear over the
suitably
radio.
panicky? Suitably panicky? I see dust.
There's assuredly dust.
Quick,
You
send
need a panicky
reinforcements.
font, yeah.
That's right. I see dust. Send reinforcements.
It's the panicky font. I want to know what that looks like.
All in bold.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Note for you in chat, Achilles.
Okay. Is it in English?
It
And-
is.
Oh, okay.
And some love for Chrono, since I didn't want him to feel left out.
Oh dear. That's not good.
Okay.
Man, all of
See what
war
I'm
games
talking
should be
about?
double blind.
Like
You
that.
should.
Yeah, I know which unit and the direction. I'm just not sure of the exact
I'm,
location you want him to go.
I'm indicating it right now.
Ah,
And this really is the
Okay,
perfect platform.
no
for
problem.
that.
Well, there's no real way to do it in real life without it being an absolute mess.
Well, yeah, and having double of everything and umpires running all over the place.
It's called Kriegspiel.
It is,
Yeah.
for sure. And that is just exactly what Vance described. Let none dispute. All right. The Allies may unblindfold just long enough to give the French some dice.
Okay. That's what you get.
French, please. And, of course, Allies blindfold.
Going to activate this group over here again.
Mm-hmm.
Can I now prepare, or do I have to be all the way in there?
All the way in.
Okay. Well,
Well, damn.
Well,
That's
bother.
not what I
That's
wanted.
not what I wanted.
it is the opposite of what I wanted.
Ah.
Jim, have you been in contact with the tabletop guys about how we're perverting their system to play our way?
Oh yeah, I actually do have a nice chat up with one of their community moderators, and he alleges to me that he keeps kicking up the chain of command our request for 5-degree increments. I don't know.
Okay.
I think they could make double blind
Okay.
easier to do.
They could, yeah.
Well, and I've shown what we're doing, and they are interested in it, but it's such a niche. I mean, let's face it. This is a tabletop gaming platform, for board games and things.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
been adapted.
Yeah.
For us,
Yeah,
but
but
although
even for like D&D,
We're
although-
a niche within a niche.
although it has a huge constituency for Warhammer 40K.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Many thousands of players.
That's it for me.
well, I was
Over
going to say the
to,
D&D people would also want easier fog of war.
Well, yeah,
most likely.
they don't like the way the Fog of War works. It's they have a whole different Fog of War that's base specific. So you can make it such that your paladin, you set a radius around the paladin, and he clears out the Fog of War as he moves.
Yeah.
Re-hiding things is a bit iffy, though.
over to Achilles.
Achilles, you're up.
Roger that. Okay. Now, question is, how do I get where you want me to go without having a very exposed... See, he could...
You're not sounding very panicked there, Achilles.
He's focused. He's focused.
My panic will come as soon as I've accomplished this.
You mean just slide sideways? You have 6 inches.
Oh, I thought he only had 3 if he does that.
No.
No, cavalry is 12.6.
Double.
Ah, okay. So it's half.
Yeah,
I get it. Okay. All right.
You may want to come back slightly to see you're not getting get shot at by those other guys way over there in the back. But like bring them down this way. a
You
bit.
go this
Yeah.
way?
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. As long as it covers the location you needed it covered.
Yeah. Maybe it's a little bit more. Give him an inch more. You have one more inch there, so slide him in there. Yeah, that'll probably work.
Okay. All right. And these gentlemen. All right. Can do this.
You just slide all the rest of the way in there.
Yeah.
Just put him to home.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like that.
All righty. And we
Yeah.
will prepare. Oh, no. This is a infantry.
Yeah.
Okay.
You may
I
want
will
to.
prepare these guys.
Yeah.
I have a suggestion.
Do you?
Yeah, but they've these guys lurking back here, and if you repair, they're going to make you hurt.
I'm not allowed to look at those guys.
All right. Why? How did you know what they are, Chrono?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't run my hand over them to know what they are.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Shame and more shame. I was worried about these
That's
guys who
true,
I can
yeah.
see.
That's true. May as well then.
Okay. Yeah, let's we'll prepare those guys, which,
So now
Probably-
that the French started
probably
cheating,
gonna
can
be
we start
painful.
cheating too?
No. No. Go ahead,
and these guys will stand as they are.
though. They're not going to prepare.
They are not going to prepare.
Very good.
What is this prepare of which you speak?
I will show you when
Have you seen The Lion King?
Well, it's when you start.
No, actually, I haven't.
when you emerge. That's all your troops, right?
That is all we have.
That is.
Till our next turn.
Yeah. Okay, so let's. I just want to take a look. You didn't start any fights that make me show things.
I have some shooting.
But no. I'm just wondering if there's anything I have to show first, real quick. That's only melees that I have to show.
Right.
Okay. No, there is not. So
They'll see these guys, won't they?
it doesn't matter. They will at the start of their turn.
Okay.
Can we unblindfold?
Yes, you may. You may unblindfold. What is a prepare? A fine question. Sam denies this, but it's forming square. It is a brigade getting ready to receive cavalry.
Okay,
It means it doesn't have a flank, and it makes it very, very hard for cavalry to run over them.
Okay.
Cavalry against infantry that isn't prepared has a very bad day. You have some shooting. There it is. I see it. It's right here. And I see that is a 3, so it's got to be, what, a 2 with one
Maybe
bonus?
2, yeah.
2 with a bonus,
Yep.
yeah.
Hey, you got one.
Yeah, there it is. Firing between Renha and Großgorschen. Very good.
Bang, bang, pow.
Was that it?
That's
Was
all.
it-
That's all I've got. Everything else moved, or is
Mhm.
nothing they can see.
All right, so we creak forward to turn 5. Correct? Yeah, 5. It is turn 5, which is the Allies' turn, so it's 12:40. 12:40. 12:40. No reinforcements. If the French will please blindfold themselves, I have
It's done.
I have to do some looking.
Sorry.
In Blucher, do you have to, like, if you go into, if you're charging somebody or something, do you have to hit the closest?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. I wanted to make sure.
And garrisoning a town, how does that work?
You just go. You have to be in it, like this unit right here is.
Yeah.
The one that
Okay.
Achilles moved into fully, and then it's the same act as preparing.
The
Got
Green takes 2 turns to do it.
Yeah, it's essentially always going to take 2 turns because you got to get in fully. That was what got.
Usually more like 3 if you're starting far enough away. Usually.
What
Oh.
is shooting range for artillery?
24 inches.
8.
1 million.
The same
yards.
as visibility, which is why Sam said it that way.
Ah,
Because Sam doesn't believe in fog.
I don't know about that.
well, as soon as people start shooting, they should go invisible again too, right?
That's kind of my point.
Barely visible.
I am trying to track that to the best of my ability. You know. I don't know how I wound up with these guys not being visible. They should have been. Oh well.
I think you start shooting big artillery guns, it ain't gonna be invisible.
Well, no, exactly. Yeah. But I'm just talking about lines of men shooting each other. The musket smoke
Oh, well,
Yep.
there's that.
started to obscure the battlefield pretty quickly.
I think I'm good.
I imagine cannon smoke helped to obscure.
The
See,
French.
CT would love this. The whole battle is nothing but a smoke screen.
That's right. Obscuration everywhere.
The French will be so.
The crowd.
Mhm.
sorry, go ahead.
The French will be so good as to unblindfold themselves.
Okay.
And now they will roll more dice.
Oh, I see stuff.
You just rolled.
Oh dear. Oh, that's
Allies, please.
Get your hand off that.
yes. I accidentally went over there. That thing that
So,
I already know what it is.
Do the French blindfold themselves?
Oh,
I
yes.
blindfolded.
Right.
Yeah, you cannot move and prepare. Yeah, Sam is completely against firing over friendlies. That's his point on that is eternal. It's the one I quote him on a regular basis, which is, show me when it happened and I'll believe you.
All right.
Last week.
I'm going to activate the lower Silesians again, if that's okay.
Go for it.
And we always do this just to show what you're intending to do.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to just fit like this, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the best.
Bruno, we need more troops.
I know. It's weird.
Where's Napoleon, by the way? What's he doing?
He's back here with the
Okay.
he's back with the Imperial Guard.
Uh-huh.
He's on his way.
You just give him a minute.
So why wouldn't you just charge that flag?
Because that puts me out of command range.
Uh,
Oh, I guess like I could. No,
Is it
I
command range?
get what you're saying. I get what you're. If I want to move things as a core, everything has to be within one base width of one another
Right.
oh, right, okay.
at the start. But
Right.
But so if I put them out there,
Yep.
I would need something. Oh, like I could.
It's just
Or
a
you
question.
could just not worry about it because you've got so many more points than you have troops on the field. It really doesn't matter if you have to spend 2, right?
It might
We're
matter
just
later.
gonna do it.
It might matter later.
'Cause those guys should be able to make your 3, no? Or maybe, yeah, I see what you're doing, yeah.
And then that way, when they inevitably lose, I can.
Man, the confidence
that's
in that
interesting.
assault.
Well, it's if I don't outright destroy you, like I bounce basically. So
It's almost impossible for him to win.
okay, so that was
Colonel,
yeah.
can you
So
take the
it's not
intel
like
or
in
not?
LaSalle where if I beat you by 3. Okay, so that's that.
Mhm.
Okay.
I hope we have more than that.
You do.
Okay. Cool. We're now going to move the U.S. Corps. Do they even need to? No, I'm just going to leave them there, I think. Okay, so that was that.
So I just saw
Okay.
this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Vance, do
use
you want
these-
to do
The
something?
Prussian Crips, yeah.
Do you want to move them or do you want to move the others up?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, maybe we should move the Russian Crips.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna activate these guys.
Congratulations on your figure painting wins, Daniel. Very nice.
Going downhill doesn't do anything, right?
Nope.
Just got to make sure your horses don't sprain their legs.
Right.
The large guy on the end, he'll have trouble.
When the next allies wake up?
It's a little while yet.
Ooh, yeah, a boatload of them come in the
Turn 9.
night.
Dave's taking a nap, waiting for his turn.
What? Okay, he's a Russian commander.
Sorry.
He is stone cold drunk, and you know it.
I'm 6 pints in.
Yeah, come on,
Yeah.
man.
All right, so that's that unit.
All right, so that was that many. So I'm doing math is hard.
Math is hard.
So it was these
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
these ones.
I'm there. I just got
These ones.
Carry the one.
Yeah.
I
Keep going.
Filtered.
We've
Next.
had 64 activations.
Yeah, 64
Okay.
activations.
I'm gonna
Continue.
activate. I'm gonna activate the Brenda Bergens if that's okay.
Dave filtered that kerosene through a tablecloth, and he's ready to eat it, or ready to drink it now.
What in the blue fizzy heck are you talking about?
Russians used to use brake fluid,
Oh
de-icing
yeah,
fluid, all kinds of things.
yeah. Remember, we
Filter
always,
it through whatever was handy.
I remember at the height of my debating career, we were always talking about the Russian troops in Afghanistan drinking antifreeze.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Their
okay,
pilots
just
would
need to
call
make
in
sure
and say
everything is still.
pilots would call in and say their wings were
Yeah, we're-
freezing up, and then they'd
All right.
come
Did
home.
that put us over?
Okay, so you're calling done with the bees, yeah?
Well, I'm done with their core activation. Oh, I see. I still have to activate. If I want to do individual ones, I still have to do it now.
Well, what I'm saying is, I'm asking you if you're moving this guy or no.
I would like to do the thing that I'm allowed to do.
Sorry, what?
I'd like to rally them.
Ah,
that thing that only he's
yes,
allowed to
you
do.
may
That
go.
only
You may
we
go.
can
You,
do.
you may go, and you may seek that.
The unique characteristic that only he has.
And it worked.
And you do, and that's all your points.
Well, alas.
There it is.
Oh, that's good. That's
No, that was what you did.
That's a
All
good
right.
use.
So now, what do I got to do here? I got to do a lot of things because holy cow.
so.
He is not.
When you're
This guy's
taking
not in
damage off,
contact.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. when you're taking damage off, you're reducing the land number. Is that what you're doing?
Exactly.
Or like you're putting it back up to its fuller strength.
Did you get fully in that town?
Me? No. Oh, well,
Because
I
and
think-
there is one point you should know, Vance. There's a center point, even though we don't have it drawn on here. That
Yep.
center point has to go through the base of the thing you're meleeing.
Yeah. Okay.
the question is, I couldn't have gone fully in there, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
of the
because it's
Correct.
touching.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that was why.
Mhm.
Fair enough.
No, that's a good question. Oh yeah, this guy.
Wouldn't he be spotted in the next information phase?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, that's true.
It's the same. It's one of those obvious things that I'm afraid of. I'll be honest. I'm afraid of forgetting it. Okay, I am.
That's true. Like honestly, fair enough. You got a lot to deal with.
And he's right there. And we'll see him soon enough, I guess. But your point is quite correct. I think I'm good.
Well, then these guys would be seen too, right?
Nope. Because I'll show you that's the thing I've been adjudicating. This guy here, Vance, sees
Yeah.
here
Has
only
to look
here.
that way.
Yep. Well, he can go
Yeah.
all the way here, but there's no way of seeing this. By the time he gets here, oh yeah, he can see Fuzzy there. Yeah, he can see that guy.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
not
but
this guy.
that'll be in the yeah. We'll do the sighting now. Might as well.
You were early. Make him panic early.
Too late. I'm already panicked.
You have successfully panicked me.
The Marines are panicked.
All right. French band blindfold.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
That's a boat ton
Seems
of
to be some
Prussians.
fighting going on.
I think there's just one fight, but there's shooting. Shooting, please.
There's 2 fights, actually.
Oh. Well, show me your shooting first, though.
Okay, the 1st Silesian Infantry Regiment is going to take a pot shot at them.
Well, they're at full range. That's 7 dice for 6s. They're right there.
Nothing.
Oof. Okay.
I think that's it.
All you're shooting? All right.
Yeah.
Everybody else moved. Yeah.
Melee.
All right, shall we go for the Gross-Scortian melee first? Then?
3 to 7 is gonna hurt.
Oh, poor man. Yeah, that's 3 and he's 7, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
3
he's got shock, and
yeah,
then he
3 to 7.
watches.
You have spoken truly. 7 to 3.
I'm terrified now.
Ooh,
Ooh, 2 hits. Not bad. Oh, brave provisionals. Oh.
Mary Louises are fighting like lions.
They are. It's my goodness.
They seen
General?
off 2 brigades of the guard now.
Yep.
Which town did we conscript those
That
guys
is
from?
actually really impressive.
They're like, sir, what do we do? When do we get to leave, son? No,
I got some bad news.
I got some bad news. You
The
are
one
the
salty guy who lived through Russia, like, what's the need for it? What's the need for it?
yeah. This one, on the other
Okay.
hand,
that was not supposed to happen. But oh
no,
well.
yeah,
No. Yeah.
this bad boy is 6 to 5 straight up.
Yep, that's you, Achilles.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
Oh dear.
Chrono's been doing really well.
See, it's when I have a
Yeah,
huge
but
advantage that I fail.
Okay, we ready?
I think so.
Let's do it.
Lock and load.
Ooh, not bad.
3,
Oh,
4.
Oh,
All right.
man.
just enough to bounce you back.
Somehow I don't feel like that was my fault.
I think it was.
Well, but the thing is, you only lose the difference, right?
Yeah.
So it's not
So we
terrible.
both take 1, basically.
Yeah, you both
Yeah.
take 1, so it's actually not horrible. The only difference is you have to face the wrong way now and go back 6 inches.
Okay. So 6 inches. Oops. 6 inches. And then I have to turn around.
Yeah, exactly. That's the difference.
Okay.
Cool. That was a good one.
Go tell the Spartans.
How about you go tell the Emperor to get his green butt over here?
Yeah. Well,
Um,
we were holding according to his laws.
Oh, there you go. All right, that's it. There will be nothing else there, so we can go to the next turn.
Oh, I guess I could have shot, but that's
Oh,
fine.
go ahead. No, it's fine. Where is it?
These guys.
Oh, yeah. That's fine. Won't change nothing, so you're over.
These poor craps here.
Changes one thing. I get to see them now.
Yes, that's the
Yep.
point. Ooh.
Congratulations,
Lighten it
you
up.
found
And-
artillery.
And it helps
Yeah.
if they're facing the right way.
Now let's talk about the way this works, Vance. Because they're prepared, you get a bonus. So that means you'll hit with a 6. Artillery does not decrease over the length of the shot, so it's always that number. However, you see it's a sequence of numbers.
Yes.
Every shot you take is going to lower you by 1. You're going to run slowly out of ammo.
Aha.
So your first shot is always your best.
Hope you brought the logistics.
So so he's throwing 6 dice then,
He'd be throwing 5 with a bonus.
but he's shooting at a prepared unit.
That's the bonus.
That's the bonus.
Oh, that's
Bonus.
the bonus. Okay.
The bonus is 5 counts.
Because they're all
Keep up,
compacted, so
Doctor.
they're easier to hit, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Keep up, Doctor.
I don't do numbers.
Alas.
3?
Nothing.
2.
You needed a 5 or a
Uh,
6.
Oh,
So
5 or
that
6.
so that would be nothing.
Yeah.
Right, that would be nothing.
Did we reveal these guys as well, so they've been shot at?
Apparently Vance doesn't do numbers.
No,
either.
you don't
No,
because we
yeah,
didn't
I
you,
don't know what the-
you don't know what they
the other
are,
bonus
actually.
has been
You see that they're
five
prepared,
points.
but you don't know what they are.
I just see a massive guy standing
Mhm.
around there.
There's some people.
Whoever
in
they
blue
are,
uniforms.
shoot at. Whoever those guys are, shoot them.
Shoot them. That's kind of the argument, yeah.
Shoot the top of that hill.
There's some guys up there. Shoot.
There's some people up there. I'm
as,
sure of it.
as if that didn't ever happen. All right. Did we advance the turn? Did we? Must needs. It is now turn the 6th, correct? Yeah. Because it's a French turn.
This is flying by.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that many guys. This, however, marks the arrival of the French the 9th and 10th Division of the 6th Corps.
Don't worry, it'll get slower.
Yeah.
Need to blind or no?
You need to blind long enough so I can do some spotting. Please blindfold allies.
Do you mean to label these guys 10th? Because these guys are labeled 311.
He has an error, and I wonder if I just repeated it. Yeah. He's got
There's
it.
no 11th. There's no 11th division on the chart. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
he's got. Yeah, this is an error that he made. It's no big deal. Yeah,
No worries.
it's these guys with Nay,
okay.
and they come in in the reinforcement phase.
Yeah, so to the end of the turn.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, good enough.
So
Yes, go ahead.
when does morale come in? I haven't seen. That's how many.
It's
units
when you
can
kill a
stand
unit.
losing? Yeah. Okay.
When a unit dies.
Yep.
My morale was pre-shattered, Vance.
It came
So it's better to
broken.
pull somebody out of the line if they're going to
Oh, 100%.
expire, right?
Especially
If you
when,
have something to replace
Well,
them
there's
with, which
that,
I
yeah.
don't think any of us do
Yeah.
currently.
or if you can rally, but well, I don't want to bring up a sensitive subject.
You could try having
It's
reserves.
worked like a charm so far.
Reserves.
Yeah, I know it's an alien term, and but you could try having reserves.
See, yeah, that's something.
This is
that
like the
lots of
one
people-
game where that matters.
Yeah, really. That's something that's lost in a lot of board games. Is
Oh,
Sure.
yes.
people actually having reserves. Everybody just
I
throws
think it matters a
everything
great
they
deal
have.
on Valor Fortitude too. As you've seen.
Yeah.
Having
Mhm.
fresh troops you can commit, even if that one little dink can be a difference.
Yeah.
All right, if
Board
the-
gamers don't like that concept.
No,
They
we
don't
want
like
to throw. We
reserves.
want to have one big line of guys.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Whoever has the longest line wins.
Wins.
That is an IKS.
Never a
wisdom.
true word said. Never a true word said.
IKS wisdom at work.
Yeah.
If the allies can unblindfold just long enough to give them some Mo dice, please. Okay,
Back to blindfold.
back to blindfold. French.
I'm gonna activate this here.
Mm-hmm.
They are going to prepare, to no one's surprise.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are preparing.
Yep. I'm just thinking about something. Here they come.
What could you possibly be preparing for?
Wow.
So that one there.
Many
and,
things.
And
Many things.
who's the other one, or just them?
Just them for now.
Okay.
The others are just activating to maintain the activation.
Ah, got it. So that'll be a total of. Yeah, just this.
I mean, I could. I'm trying to. Well, I fall back. You know, let's make their life. No, because you guys are waiting for me over here. So yeah, I'm to stand there and take it. So yeah, we'll just do that.
That's stand there and take it. All right, so that's that. Next.
Ilias.
Okay. Let's see. I assume I can turn these guys around.
That have to be a single activation.
'cause you're-
Yeah, I better
I'm
do
only
these
doing
two
groups,
first, or
yeah.
these guys first.
Mhm.
Okay. Do I need to say that I want to prepare or anything?
Because then you get a marker. Look at that.
Okay. I didn't know whether that was automatic after they spend a turn in garrison.
No,
so.
you just say the words. Say the words, and you have.
All right. And well, Okay. I better do the same for these guys. I need to prepare these guys. Because it looks like there's a lot of guys on horses. We're expecting a visit from Frau Blucher at any moment.
He's out there somewhere.
Frau Blucher?
How does
Probably.
moving generals work in this game?
The way generals work is you just slap them down during the activation phase anywhere you want. And then you, at the end of the game and end of the turn, you pick them up.
Oh wait, hold on a minute, Kelly. We gotta switch back to me, then we'll go back to you.
What do they do?
I'm so sorry.
Take a look.
problem.
Well, there's
I
two
thought you were
things.
done.
The one thing
Okay.
they can do is they can be the last activation of a turn. After you've done your group activations and your single activations, they can come down and activate everybody in a 2 base width radius.
And that's regardless of what core they're in. 'Cause
Right.
You can't activate 2 separate cores together. But if you have a whole jumble of them together, then you really unscrew a traffic jam. They're very useful for them.
Yeah, has actually demonstrated convincingly. That it's a very useful thing if used the right way. He did it a lot at Borodino, and especially applies when you have very, very big core, and you can get them all kind of in one area. The other thing they have is every guy you see out there has an ability.
Some of them do.
Every guy that's out there has an ability. The others don't. The others don't even appear. I think it's just the way that Ross does his battles. If you don't have an ability, he doesn't put you on the field.
Fair.
Because he figures you're just not good enough.
Not
They
important enough.
they didn't write about you enough. Sorry.
Yeah.
It
Sir,
actually
not appearing in the
Sir, not
I'm
appearing in this.
going to individuals over here.
okay.
You
And
start
I wanted to answer Vance's question. You will discover that your commanders do indeed have these abilities, and they do certain things. I think you guys have inspiring and hero. Where did it go?
yeah.
Inspiring.
Yep.
They get a +1 in combat, which is melee, but it places them at risk, which means they can get killed.
Because they're leading the chart. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
In addition, a hero can rally any infantry or cavalry unit to which they are attached.
But you have to attach them. And
But you have to attach them, and you may rally them even if they are within 2 base widths of the enemy, which usually you can't do. If it is used when the enemy is within 2 base widths, they are at risk.
Okay.
So that's what they do.
And then I think this guy over here is and then there's this guy over here is vigorous, which is he can activate a bunch of units for half cost, I think.
Yes,
when you-
it is half, but he has to be the. Let's see. Oh no, unlike excellent staff work or Napoleon's thing. Yeah, it's a halved. Rounding up any fraction may not be less than 2.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to individuals
Yes.
and activating these guys.
Okay. Sure.
They're gonna pull right back in there
Good enough.
and get nice and cozy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll hand it over to Achilles for
Okay.
his individual, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
and it would be these guys, and I
Mhm.
need to turn them around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You might as well. You don't have to charge him, but you might as well move up and engage him, so he can't do anything risky.
Okay. And you just get within 3, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you get within 3, he's got to deal with you or back out.
Okay.
But I am fine with, because I think that's everything we have to activate.
Yeah, I would have looked at it that way. All right. Now we go to the. We can get our friends, the allies, to unblindfold. Shooting.
Start here.
Take a little.
Blamo.
With 6.
Yep.
6 dice, no
No
bonus.
skirmishers, but
6 dice, no bonus.
got one.
Worth the trip. Others?
Then these guys over here shooting at the first West Prussians with 3.
Mm-hmm.
So they can't shoot at the guys in the town. They can't.
Right. You cannot shoot into or out of a town with musketry.
Ooh! Ow!
Oh, look at you.
Owie.
Our visuals are doing work today.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Any other shooting?
That's everything I can do.
Was there melee?
There was not.
And infantry fire range is 1 base width, which is 3 inches.
It's
Is
short.
that
Close
correct?
range is, they call it volley. Volley is 3 inch. Skirmish is 6.
Okay. All right. very good.
I think reinforcement phase.
Yeah, if we can get the allies to blindfold again, please. Got to bring on some dudes.
All right, so I'm giving you these guys over here.
Ones. Oh, yes.
I think
These
come on.
people.
They're not
Yep, they're
coming
coming
yet.
on.
They're not coming yet, though.
Yeah, they are. The eye.
Mm-mm.
I'm looking.
Is that right? They get to come
Which one is
too?
Yeah, 6 core and the 9th and 10th div 3 core.
No, that's the 20th. That's the 20th and the 21st.
That's these guys. No, that is the 6 core.
Yeah, it's 6 core, but it's a different division.
The
No, it's 6
20th.
Oh,
core
I see. I
and
see. I see.
10th
Got
div
it. Yeah, I follow.
3
Thank
core.
you.
And this doesn't. And so, how does this work? Does this cost MO? How far do they get to go on?
No, they
kind of
come.
thing?
They come on 6 inches.
You basically have to bring them on giant columns, and they come on maximum of 6.
Actually, they can come on. They can come on in a frontage. The only thing with these guys, Chrono, these guys have to be in front, and those guys have to be behind.
Okay.
Same for you, Achilles.
What's that again?
These guys here, 20 have to be in front. 21 have to be behind.
Okay. And where are these guys coming in?
They're exactly where they're coming in. So it's right here.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gotcha.
So they can come
And
in.
you said
They
20?
can 6 inches. They can come in a line abreast if you want.
Okay. And you said 20 comes in first. Right?
Yes.
It should be, considering base width, it should be exactly 6. No, it's actually less. Okay.
Yeah, because they're not as. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. And they go 6 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Here we go.
Ah,
And he comes with them. And they do not have to be in column. You can see what Chrono's doing.
Mhm.
They can be abreast if you wish.
it's 21. This is 20. But you said 21 has to be behind 20.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how to do that abreast.
Well, you have a frontage, right?
What I'm saying is you can do this, Achilles.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
The only difference is going to be if you want to try to make a reserve move, which you are eligible to do with these guys.
You'll have to do that our next
Yeah,
turn.
but the problem is he can't do it if he's not on the road.
Yeah, you can.
Oh yeah, he can. That's right. I've never understood that. I have never understood why you get to do that off a road. But yeah, you can.
Presumably because there's small trails, or because they're
No,
moving.
what are you talking about? These are small trails. This ain't Rommel, man.
I think it more represents the fact that they are able to move without worrying about the presence of the enemy.
Well,
So
honestly, what it is he wants to get him to the front. I don't. And it does require them to be revealed, which is interesting.
yeah, once you reserve move, you reveal. So.
Oh yeah, because you're making.
Yeah, actually, no, we won't require it. And I'll tell you why. The reason you have to do it is to prove that it's eligible to do it. Which, in a game that usually doesn't have an umpire, is going to require it.
All right. So they are on.
All right, cool. They're on all together. Hooray, happy. All right, turn 7. Turn 7.
Can we unblindfold ourselves?
Yeah, please do. Turn 7. Do you guys get anything? You don't yet? No. So French will blindfold. I gotta look now.
In response to a series of panicky dispatches,
Yeah. For real.
another French corps has arrived.
The other thing this does is it lets you use cavalry in an interesting way, which I think is good.
It would if I had any.
Yeah, you
Here's
killed.
where I put my cavalry if I had any.
You killed those guys in Russia. I don't feel badly for you.
Yeah, it's like
I
we would
didn't.
have cavalry, except we killed every horse in Central Europe in Russia.
I
Pretty
didn't
much
do it.
ate them.
It was that
Yeah.
Napoleon guy. He did it. Speak to him.
Like that was a huge problem for both armies during the 13-14 campaign. Was
Oh yeah.
there was no horse flesh to be had. There was no,
Yeah.
But that is also why the horses that the horse that Napoleon consistently has in these scenarios is so bad.
yeah, the troops might be decent, but they're riding on nags.
Yeah. I think that's
Or
it.
first-
All right.
The first Mule Brigade shall now arrive.
So the Allies will please, or sorry, the French will maybe unblindfold long enough to roll dice for the Allies.
It is done. I'm gonna go grab a glass of water while I wait.
And the French will blindfold. Allies, you're up.
I don't know about you,
Okay.
Chrono, but I didn't see anything new.
All right, I'm gonna activate the U.S. Corps.
U.S. Did he get there? Did he get there?
You're right back.
He did. Fair and square.
That's them.
Next.
Can you be assaulted by more than one stand?
Yes.
Yes.
As long as that center mark goes through your
Right.
base. That's got to work. Who's next?
Ha 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 ha. The guard.
All right. The Brandenburgers.
Yeah.
Sit. Oh, look at you.
Yeah, good enough. Okay, so that was them.
Keep going.
Vance, it's you.
Yeah. I'm gonna take my cavalry. I think you can see.
Yep, do it.
I need to stay that far away, right?
No.
It's unlikely to do much to you.
Okay.
Oh, you mean from a shooting perspective? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so if I do that, whoops, they can go to there, right?
As long as you stay outside of their one base width thing, you're good.
Yep. Yeah, okay. So these guys wanna...
I will also point out that I don't know if you've noticed the tiny little tables dotted around the table, but I have a funny feeling like they indicate where things might be
Yes.
coming.
Yes. So it might be good to go find this stuff.
So I think that one got too close. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you need to
I have
you
to
need to
turn
stay.
more?
Yeah, that'll probably do it.
How's that?
Yeah. And you can leave you could probably leave the cannons where they are. Then you got targets. So
Yeah, well, that's why I figured I'd just keep
yeah.
pounding away at that.
Do we still have MO?
Yes.
Go ahead. You can finish off with your dudes.
Okay. Is the rest of these guys?
Yep.
Haha. Now there are no tables.
They never were.
They were never there.
They were never there.
Come on, go there. No, it should be right beside. All right.
You may continue.
Okay, I'm going to activate the lower Silesians.
Mhm.
Hmm. How good are you?
So how you feeling? How you feeling right now?
They're gonna prepare.
Guess not that good.
Yeah. Okay, and then they're gonna. Can you still shoot if you prepare?
Yes, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
I'm just
Yes.
wondering if there's any reason not to. Doesn't really help with anything in this case, does it? No. Okay, so never mind. They are going to. You know what? No, they're not. They're just gonna sit there and do their thing.
Storm those guys? No.
Now you
I
got to
can't.
you got to be a 45-degree arc.
Yeah, I wasn't quite.
Well, yeah, but you can move 6 and spin.
But I can't charge that way.
Oh, you can't charge that way. Okay.
Yeah, so it's more.
Yep.
The question really is: do I even bother doing that, or do I deal with the things that are?
Right.
I don't know, because I guess if they prepare, then they're useless. So I guess there really isn't a point of doing that. These guys are 5. You're at.
Tommy McGuire, Jan, Bayonet, and Doug Noble. Woot woot.
What do you think? Should I go for it here or just?
Both those are 5s, huh?
Yeah, like neither are good. Frankly, I don't know if I achieve anything if I attack,
Right.
other than being superly extended. So I'm actually just going to do this. So
You're
they
just gonna
prepare.
plink
Yeah,
away.
like because they can't leave really to like rally or anything. But I guess if they don't do anything, get shot at next turn. Question: now that these guys are garrisoned in the town, do they have to shoot at them?
They can't shoot.
You can't shoot at them if they're garrison.
Okay. So
At
then
least if
actually,
you're
shoot out.
at least you have muskets.
then
And
because
you
it's
wanna
it's
get
a
rid-
it's a matter of can I potentially get, what is that, 3? So I have 3 dice because I'm within 1. They all need to be 6s. Whatever. You can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. So that's them.
All
Oh,
right.
actually, I'm gonna throw this guy down.
There you go. Yeah.
And do what?
I don't know. Am I allowed to rally with him?
Yeah, and if you do, you run a risk of getting him killed.
Can I do it with the other guy?
Is he also inspired? Yeah, he can. No, it's inspiring that does it, not hero. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
he
a
has to be
hero.
Okay,
inspiring.
then yes,
yeah.
yes. Why not?
Yeah. Yep.
He
Was
would do it.
going for it. All right, try to rally him.
Would.
Roll a 1 die, and if you roll a 6, he's dead. All right, made it.
So that saves him a pip.
You didn't rally him.
That's right. You did. Rolled a 3.
You rolled a. You need a 4 or 5. Oh, that's right.
No,
I'm playing a different game.
This is Blucher and Fortitude.
Blucher Fortitude.
Valor and Blucher. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, I remember that game.
I don't think we actually can do anything else.
I don't think you
I
can.
don't think we have any more people left. Yeah.
Because I can't go back to another core to do individual moves, can I?
Sure you can.
Do I?
If they didn't activate and they weren't part of an activation, yeah.
Could I? So like these
Try
guys?
to rally him. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Oh, why not?
Wah.
Mhm.
And then we're done because there's literally nothing else.
All right, let's have everybody unblindfold and shooting.
Okay.
Cannon's going to shoot.
Yeah, you
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. You start. You start.
Who-
Cannon's shoot.
Which way?
Same target.
Same target. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess.
So that's
Or do you want me shooting into the town? No.
Can you shoot artillery at a town?
yeah, but it's
Yeah.
that's disadvantaged.
Might as well shoot the guys. on
Does
top
he
of the
have
hill.
to shoot it? Does he have to shoot it closest?
No, you can shoot anybody.
No.
Artillery can shoot anybody it wants outside canister range.
Ah.
So 4,
What's canister range? Half?
2 base widths?
2, yeah.
2 base. Oh, really close. Okay.
Well,
So 4.
not at this scale. It honestly isn't. 4 dice with a bonus.
So 4 dice for 5, 6.
No, 1 5 counts.
Oh, 1 to 5 counts.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Alas.
Man, gun has not been doing good service.
Nope.
Other shooting.
And you were worried about me being prepared.
4.
Yes.
4 dice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got artillery.
Mm-hmm.
And then this right here.
Oh yeah. Well,
And I'd like to point out that that is within 2 base widths.
That's going to be messy.
Did you
Congrats.
did you deprecate the ammo
I
on
did.
that horse artillery?
I did.
Okay. So he's got 4, 3, 2,
that's
2.
5 with a bonus.
The bonus is canister, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it would be worse than that.
Mm-mm. It's not. It's really not.
You need a whole brigade, remember? So,
Well,
might have
it helped.
Mm-hmm. Done.
I think that's all my shooting.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, sorry, I forgot. The town can shoot, can't it?
Nope.
No, it can't. Towns
cannot.
cannot
Right,
shoot.
right. I keep forgetting you can't shoot in or out of towns.
Mhm.
Apologies.
Mhm. No worries.
So that is all the shooting, and there's
Melees.
only one. These guys attack the town.
Those guys attack the count. Now they're garrisoned, so this goes poorly for you. At
That
least
was-
at
oh,
least
I can't remember what garrison does.
at least mathematically. Let's take a look at our charts here.
We all know how much that matters.
You, sir, are not wrong, sir. It's over here. So it's
Defender is prepared.
the
But that doesn't-
you're in difficult terrain, which means that's a -1.
You want
He
+2.
he gets a +2.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. It is what it is.
So, yeah, you're at a 6 +1 7 back 1 to 6.
And
He
you are at a
5 6 to 5.
Okay. Because he now doesn't suffer the.
Or terrain modifier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he doesn't hit that because he's spread out.
Barricaded and loopholed and everything.
Nice. Good.
Yep, all set. 6 to 5.
Wow.
3.
I'll just take my 2 and leave.
Mhm. I'm gonna take
I'll
my
take
2
my
and go.
lumps. I will take my lumps and leave.
You know, it's like I love the fact though, and it's one of the great credits to Blucher, is that although they've been doing a great job, they're down to 2
They are not doing so hot.
and 6
Are
inches
they
back.
shaking now?
No, it's only when
Not
you
till
get to the
one.
last one. Yeah,
Yeah.
they are
I'm
then
gonna step away for a sec, guys.
they are then fatigued.
Fatigue wed.
We say they are fatigued. All right.
Do we have a marker for that?
No, it's just the one. You know it if they have a 1.
Francois and Pierre, the only 2 guys left in that
Yeah, I'm
town.
telling you. Yeah, they are holding Gross-Gorshin by the skin of their teeth. One of these pictures, I thought, it goes to the horrible, horrible fighting that was going on. But one of these pictures I thought I put up was the fight for Gross-Gorshin, which is
These
Yeah.
one of the Prussians are
this
clubbing people.
this one here. It's actually this one, which unfortunately the French can't see.
Alas. I will have to match and it's very gruesome.
Yeah. Damnation. All right. That, if I'm not mistaken, is the end of 7.
Yep.
Which takes us to 8, oddly enough.
Or evenly enough.
Or even, no reinforcements in 8. So, if I can first have the Allies blindfold, please.
Dave. He would sleep.
Dave wants to cheat.
I'm
Dave
not
wants
cheating. I'm not cheating. Sorry, I was just having a conversation. That's all right. I'm
dirty,
back.
dirty, cheating devil. Well, Vance would say cheating bastard.
Somebody wake Dave up so he can not see.
That's about it. That's all I think. I think that is all.
Oh, so that's what that is. Oh.
Oh god, oh god.
Yeah, more dudes. Okay. Allies can unblindfold just long enough to give the French some mo dice.
Sorry, was that unblindfold?
Yep, unblindfold and mo dice.
There you go. Back to blindfold.
Allies blindfold French.
I get these 2 activated.
All right.
They're part of the same core, so
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
they're
all
there.
yeah.
Okay, so they're all yours.
yeah. I mean, you can still run this group over here. I just need this cavalry to do something really quick, and I need to do it without going to individuals. So I'm like, I'll just get these 2.
All right. That's those.
These can repair.
It is so.
He is doing what I need him to do right now. Which is...
Brandt is
That.
Brandt is blaming Velker for killing all the horses. Probably true.
Okay, that is my first 2 over to Achilles.
Achilles, go on.
I think we go with the 6th.
All right.
Over here.
All right. So let's
Yeah.
talk about a reserve move and what that is.
Yes.
It gives you a movement allowance of 36 inches one time. You can
Okay.
your movement can go any way you want, ending facing in any direction. You may not cross woods, marsh, or rough except via a road. That's where roads do come in.
Okay.
You may not start, end, or pass through any place that is visible to and within 12 inches of an enemy unit.
Okay. So,
So visible is 24, right?
No, he marks it as 12 inches.
You can't see through the. They can't see through
Oh,
that.
that okay. Yeah, yeah.
all these guys could.
Yeah, basically because your zone is basically kind of. You measure LS from the point in the middle of the unit.
Right.
So basically, your zone's going to be Like that.
So I don't know how much it's going to buy you, but that's what it is.
You can get up to. You can at least get up to like about there before you have to stop. So, which is more if you get if you just had to do
Just
your
move
measly
normally?
double.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's you could also kind of cut this way and go because you might be able to squeeze through there, but
Nah,
Is-
no, he's going to wind up in the river, and he can't do that.
yeah.
I don't want to touch that. But this doesn't count as rough, right?
No.
Okay.
You could also be sneaky and just go straight that way. Just straight.
Yeah, which is kind of what I was thinking. If there's anything I need to hold over here, right?
Not particularly.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Let me double check the rules on this to make sure. I want to make sure that sounds right, but I want to make sure we're doing it right.
It's page 39.
How
Alright.
close can they get before they can't go anymore?
12 inches.
Okay.
At no point can they get to within 12 inches.
Okay. Yeah, the trigger is both visible and within 4 base widths.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
so you as long as you stay outside of 4 base widths, you can do what you need to do. So,
Okay. And you said they could go like 36 or something, right?
yes,
Yes.
Okay. Can you give me 12 off that?
a little bit more. Just to be sure. Yeah, that'll do it. That's your edge case right there. You got another. Once you get behind that hill, though, we can't see you anymore anyway. So,
Yeah, but once I'm behind that hill, I'm pretty much useless. So, okay.
Take care, do guy. Well, it's positively festive.
you're doing some interesting things there.
Form concave.
Mm-hmm.
Not convex.
No.
Definitely not.
Really hoping to not roll low today.
We oppose. We are in
You're
total opposition. to
fierce.
concave.
Yeah, that's against all the rules.
Opposed, sir. Diametrically opposed. Okay, so they're done. I'll see. That's 1, 2, 5, 6, 7.
Chrono,
Correct.
what you got?
Yeah, it's a total of 9, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can keep
We
going.
good?
Yes.
Okay. We are activating this whole group down here,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna go, unsurprisingly, just do this.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of sneak in this way.
That's going to be visible.
All right, I know I can finagle this. Give me a second.
I know if I work at it hard enough, I can squeeze these guys in there.
I see you.
I'll do this then.
Now, what happens if they to move into something they didn't see before? Does it get revealed?
I
or
can
get
see
stuck?
it. I can see it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let that
So
happen.
So you just
So
I
it's not
would-
you're just
possible.
saying.
I would say you can't go there.
Right.
It's because remember, spotting is usually 24 inches. So theoretically, they're going to see all this, right?
Well, this is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not hiding.
Says you.
You're quick
We're not
marching.
hiding. We're quick marching. That's right. You don't hide and quick march. That doesn't usually go together.
What you up to, Crown?
I'm just thinking if where I want to send these guys. That's kind of crowded at this point, but might be necessary.
It's crowded because that's where all the VPs are.
I guess so.
You're not wrong about that.
So,
I like to call this area around 6 core balaclava. Hey, Chrono. We need more guys.
I feel like we do, yeah. That's another 7.
Yeah, you're still good.
Okay. Achilles, you just have
Yes,
these
sir.
3? Well, I mean, you just have these 3 over here now at this point. But
Okay.
if you want to if you don't want to move them, don't have to move them. Just
Yeah, I don't see any reason to move them at this point.
okay.
All right.
Then I will activate these 2 together just to keep the activation up.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to fall back slightly.
I'm very curious as to what is going on.
A lot of things.
What is going on in the House of Commons?
And oh god, nobody knows. I think that's all you've got.
All right. Let's get some blindfolds off the allies. Shooting.
Just your
How many you got there? 3?
just 3
Yeah.
against the poor bloody first West Prussians again.
Mhm. With Blucher at the back.
He did his job.
He did.
Got a hit on him.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I can't see
no.
Blue. I
That'll
can't see
teach
Blue.
him.
I can't see Blucher. Can you make him visible so I can admire him?
He's stealthy. You could not see him. No, it's fine.
He's behind an entire brigade.
He is hiding
Yeah.
behind a brigade.
And he fell off his horse, so it's hard to see him.
No, that's Ligny. That's Ligny.
I'm guessing that wasn't the first time.
Other
He had a very long career.
other
He
shooting.
moved, and everyone else is in garrison or not in range of anybody, so that'll do it.
And you started no melees, right?
I did not start any melees.
Well, this will be a most auspicious turn. For on this turn, the 9th, the Prussian 2 Corps and the Russian 2 Corps both arrive.
David, you get to do something.
Exactly. I was waiting for it.
Somebody nudge Dave.
Yeah,
Wake him
he's-
up.
But before that may happen, I must ask the French to please blindfold.
All right.
Yeah, so something triggered these guys. I guess that did.
Yeah, that might have done it.
I know what you're talking about.
Well, it was you standing still that did it, so.
Yeah. Oh. There's the
Well.
form concave.
Bless you.
Yeah, bless you. We heard that all the way from Queensland.
That was an international one.
That was an international sneeze, yeah.
That's right. They heard that in England.
That was heard in England. Okay, what these boys? What do you got down there? Oh dear.
Right, what are we moving first, guys?
Honestly, you.
Yeah.
Now is he?
I
on,
knew you'd
is,
say that.
He's on board, yeah. Okay, good. Because usually you couldn't, but okay.
So we're going
I
to get
am-
to move one, at least one each, right? What you said.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that we're gonna do one each, and then we'll go from there. So I would take those lovely boys, and try to put them here.
Yep.
Go Dave. Go Dave.
So I can't remember what road movement doesn't do anything for you. Unless
Nothing
it's,
at all.
So you might as well just go directly towards where you need to go.
All right, you're gonna want to put that back because I got to wake up the French real quick so that they may take off their blindfolds and get some modes.
Oh yeah, roll us modus.
We'll just take unlimited. That's okay.
They are rolled.
They did not, in fact, roll unlimited, but they rolled a number. French will blindfold. Allies will move their first group.
All right. So
You basically want to hook up here.
yeah,
In fact, if you want to, you can
They don't
can
start.
stay.
They only show up at the reinforcement phase. So.
They're on table.
Oh, they're on table. They're getting woken up. Okay.
Yeah, this is one of the wakey uppy groups.
so I
And you got to
You can go. You gotta
it's
face.
it's
and go
six, and you got to face that way.
Someone
okay.
finally got over to them and they're like, oh, wait, stuff going on.
Yeah.
So that do?
That's perfect.
Yep.
All right. How's that? Hang on, that's not right because he's over now overlapping.
Yeah, just push them up behind.
Yeah, we're playing a Napoleonic game. It's Saturday, and that's when we play Napoleonics.
All right, so that's LW done.
Yeah.
So now Vance, you do one.
Yeah. Jan is declaring that to be the famous French sickle formation.
These guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead.
The sickle of France.
Well
Might as
known.
well get the guns into some sort of.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe just here?
Yeah, you could do that. I honestly was just going to ignore them entirely, but then again, there might be something. I don't know. It's up to you. It's your command.
Well, we want this stuff to keep this stuff out of here, right?
Pretty much.
So let's see if we can spook him a bit.
I think we've been doing pretty well with that.
He's so easily panicked. Just put some guys out in front of him. He'll be fine.
Straight.
I so do not like that. You know my view on this.
What?
Have you not seen me play Napoleonic games?
Oh, that's what they are.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Well, whatever.
Damn cold.
Look, you're the ones with the provisional troops, like, suiciding themselves in front of the gates.
Suiciding? I believe the record will reflect they bravely defended Gross-Gorshin against the attack of the Russian Guard.
3 times so far.
Or Prussian, I should say.
I'm thoroughly disappointed with the Prussian performance.
He's a
The
freaking...
Kaiser's going to have a very long talk with his guards.
This is the first Guard regiment, which parenthetically...
Actually,
the guy who did the flags for that classic set of figures, these are the accurate flags.
it is not the guard's fault. It is entirely my fault.
Can spin, right?
No, you cannot. Not if you go straight ahead. Not if you move the 6.
How far can you move? What's half of 3? 1.5 base widths.
No, 3 is the straight ahead. It's 3 and 1.
Oh,
Forgot.
3 and 1,
Yeah.
right.
For the horse head guns, yeah.
So
So
what is it?
it's
You know
either
what?
9 or 3.
Don't worry
Uh-oh,
about them.
David
Don't worry
Bumphouse
about
left us. You must come
Oh,
back,
no.
David.
them.
He finally
Yes,
gets
there
into
are,
the
I think.
game.
Yeah.
You can put these guys there instead. And then put them where you wanted to originally.
Well, as I understand it, Jan Heinemann, in his seminal work, The Failure of the Guard at
It only moves 9. They only
Oh,
move 9.
name's 9. Yeah.
The failure of the guard at
Bautzen,
Bautzen.
yes, describes how a group of provisional levy guys who didn't even know which end of the musket to use were able to stop 3 assaults by the Prussian guard.
Yeah.
Just spin these guys here.
Yep.
We're not at Bautzen, though.
We're at Lutzen.
Oh yeah, well, that was one of the problems with his seminal
You know
work.
what?
He had the wrong town, the wrong battle.
I want to frighten these guys over here more, actually.
All right.
So let's move these guys this way. Oops.
I do understand that he placed the blame squarely on the shoulders of Dr. Destructo.
Okay, so that's these guys.
All right.
That's Marshal Dr. Destruct.
Marshal,
I'm Marshal
Marshal Doctor Destruct.
Marshal Dr. Destructo.
Continue.
All
This is the Russian Crips there, yeah.
All right. So that was. So David went. You went. Did you have a chance to go?
No,
Doc?
I have not
Okay.
done yet. Well, you know what? The guard might as well go one more time.
Oh dear.
Do 'em.
Can't go any worse than it did last time.
Sure it can.
Yeah. What are you talking about? It most certainly can. But
You're
yeah.
right. You're right. You're right. I shouldn't doubt them.
I was going to say, can't you pile those guys on?
They're not within 45.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Blucher is very
And
particular
they
about
have
your
to- they have-
angles.
They
They
gotta
have to
stay out.
stop.
They gotta stay out. Yeah.
And then
Blucher's very particular about your angles. If you inadvertently hit someone when you're trying to charge someone else, you can
Yep.
do that. But if you,
You were
can't hit
you
them,
were you were squared up in here. There's no way for you to get those guys.
in that case, they'll just stay there then. And then I'll move the... Actually, the cannons don't need to move. That's it. It was these guys.
All right.
So that would have been just the 2.
Yeah. Continue.
Shall we still go with the second corps?
Yeah.
Yeah, do one more. Do these guys right here, I think. French are still blindfolded, right?
I mean, for now.
If we
For
have
as far as you know.
if we have the MO, these guys should go here.
Oh, I suddenly noticed that their entry tables are all missing.
Um, just so my US guys can keep
Yep.
pushing, and then you can take over that flank.
Yep.
Okay, that's the.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Mm.
Yeah, they were the same
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
corps.
Yeah.
So that's me done.
All right, Vance, you got anything?
Can we keep going?
Everybody gets to
I've
do
done-
one thing.
We've
I've
already
done
all
one thing.
we did all the
We've
one
already
things.
we've already all done one
We've all
thing.
done one thing.
Right, and you had more points, so now you're doing
Yeah.
another thing
Each.
each.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I thought it was only.
See, I didn't understand that.
No.
Yeah, me-
It's actually less generous than what Sam does in the book, which is weird. We made it a little less generous years ago. So this happens, and now, Vance, you get to do a thing, and Destruct gets to do a thing. And then we check again.
Oh, okay.
You serious? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
really-
don't know. I don't know if I like this more or not.
The way Sam does it, you only take the one who did the most, and that's what counts.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. So. Yeah, let's put the fear of God into these guys then.
So what is the point of using that commander activation then?
Yeah.
It's when you got a lot more guys. You'd have to, if you watch, I actually challenge Haz to prove it to me, and he does.
Okay.
You can do some pretty crazy things with it. Because, and by the way, part of the issue is you've gotten some fairly, not this, I'm not saying what it was this turn, but you've gotten some fairly generous die rolls. And in addition, you're rolling 5 Mo dice.
That's true.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
All right,
so
that's
there.
That's that?
That's that.
Okay, yep. And
all right.
finally,
So I will
destruct.
I will do my one thing. I will activate the U.S.
Mhm.
See, the problem is the one time you can count on Chrono to roll 6s is when he's rolling Mo dice for somebody else.
Uh-huh.
And they're going to stay there.
Okay, and just so you know, this is not contact.
Why?
Why?
See what I'm drawing?
Oh, well then it was supposed to be. Hold on.
Well, hang on. Show me you can do that, because I don't think you can. See? You're not going to get it.
I see.
Blucher specifically avoids that.
Well, in that case,
Hit him with this guy, because that guy's at a -1, remember?
Yeah.
then
Stay
this
in
time
the-
then the guy the guy in the town's going to prepare then instead.
That's fine.
So
Yeah.
violent. So violent.
Yeah.
You're a
Okay.
poor innocent Frenchman merely touring the German countryside.
Unlikely.
Looking for some passable wine.
and that, in
We're gonna
fact,
sample the beer and sausage. That's all.
and that, in fact, is all she wrote. So the French will please unblindfold and discover that there's a whole lot of stuff happening.
Where?
Oh, I see. Here they come again.
No, it's all happening to you.
Yeah, it's all happening on my flank right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Yeah, all they did was come into range. Welcome to Balaclava, you horsemen.
What range?
Oh, God.
Do you have sniper rifles?
Shoot.
We'll find out.
Shooting.
He's got some boom cannons.
I've got some shooting here.
Where? You show me. You do it. That one right there.
Two.
2,
Continue
3.
gunfight.
3, actually.
Got the leader there with him?
That don't
Doesn't matter.
Ugh.
You want this
We want a
gun?
new die roller, please.
That guy can't shoot at anybody.
He has no targets.
Oh, yeah. He can shoot his own guys, I guess. Any other shooting?
Yeah.
cannon here.
Yeah.
Can you hit him again?
Okay, so here's the thing. Do you want to?
You mean hit him for the first time?
True.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hit him yet.
Mocking. That was mocking.
Hey, we heard all. How many times has the fact that they can rally been rubbed into our faces?
True.
Would you like it rubbed in again? Because it's worked twice.
Yeah. Go for it, man. Go for it.
Well. All right. So yeah, we won't. We'll just hang on to that.
All right.
How does he say it in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? Hit me. Hit me.
Hit me. Go, hit me. All right. If that's the case, Miles, what do we got?
We're just gonna do the guard again and watch them whiff against 2 days or 4 days.
This is 2 plus 1 plus 4 plus 2, 4. They've got 4. You've got
6 plus 1 minus 1. Yeah.
Yeah, 6 to 4.
You guys been good so far. Don't fail me. Oh, dang, only one.
1.
Only
Watch
one.
this. Watch this, guys. Hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
Nope, got me for 2.
Got it for 2. And does that kill him?
That does kill him.
Okay. So here we go.
Ah.
This happens.
I only took him 4 times.
That was well done. That was bravely done. Okay, so I've marked them. You.
Do I advance after combat now?
Yeah,
Fewer of them than there were before. Good job, Chrono.
made little ends out
They
of
did their
it.
duty. They did their. The 6 and 10th did their duty.
Now the French morale drops to 21.
Oh dear.
I mean, their job was to speed bump to prevent the Prussians from taking all the objectives.
Yeah, in the first
We
turn.
got 3 of the objectives.
Yeah.
Let-
We have a single objective left, which is Kaya.
Yeah.
which you have to then hold till turn 24. Just saying.
Yes, I'm aware.
Okay, sorry. Just trying to share. Just sharing.
Start preparing.
Yeah, the guys in Kaya. It's probably fine, right? Any other melees?
Yes, this
Here.
right here.
That one there. Got it.
Yeah, I think it's just a straight up 5v5.
Yeah.
5. Agree.
Three.
4.
Oh.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
So a no net. But he does have to go 6 inches back and face the wrong way. And you also lose one. Show me that.
Am I allowed to advance after combat this time?
I don't think... Do you?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. To tell you the whole
Is-
truth.
I thought if it's I win and I'm no longer in contact, but
Let me
I might be
check.
wrong.
It's been a while since I played, so I have to double check myself.
Yeah, I'm a
Combat
little...
is 54.
Sounds like one of those cavalry things.
Mm-hmm. Cavalry. Terrible. Draw coverage. Up to 1 base width directly ahead, but
There you
never to
go.
contact an enemy unit.
There you go. 3 inches. But again, you can't make contact.
The second,
I
22nd
would-
original.
I
feeling a
wouldn't-
little,
I wouldn't be
little,
able to anyway.
Mm.
Hold on, I just want to make sure I'm actually still listening. Yes, I'm good.
Alright. Well done. Well done. Whee, that was fun. Okay, so now the Russians are on the board somewhere, hiding out somewhere. And there is no... So this was turn 9. We turn now to turn 10. Turn 10. Has it been marked? If I can
got it
get...
on my board.
Thank you. If I can get the allies to blindfold, please.
I'll be right back if someone can do the Mo dice for me.
Sure.
I hate them with all my heart. Fascinating. Aha. Zalesians. Nope. Okay, the allies can unblindfold long enough to give them Modice.
Okay. There
Please,
you go.
please blindfold, Modice are given.
there we go.
French folk.
All right. So I'm going to start with. I might as well just do. I can do all of these honestly, so I might as well do it. 1, 2, 3. Let's do all 7 of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Prepare. Prepare.
It is so.
This might be a little freaky.
Interesting.
They should be facing this way instead, but they can do that, so that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And over to Achilles.
Okay. 6 core.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We need to prepare this one.
I mean, they can barely charge anyone with
Prepare this one.
They can basically charge everyone with 45-degree arcs.
So I'm sorry, Achilles. You wanted which one?
It'll be each of the infantry ones. That one, Yeah, those are the only 2 infantry in that
No,
line.
no. He
These
is.
guys-
Remember, these guys are in. It says what it says. Remember, those are. Remember who those are.
No, I don't know what those are. Oh, those are the.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
all
I
infantry.
thought it was what it said it was.
It is. That's what they were doing until recently.
Oh dear God. Well,
I love that.
Oh dear God.
Grand. Well, okay. What I thought was going to happen is not going to happen.
I was wondering what you're up to. I was like,
So I
probably
just
knows what
want
he's
to
doing.
point out that the Opalcheni are somewhere around too.
That's a Ron thing. That's really a Ron thing.
So, are any of these things what I thought they were?
If
No.
if they don't have no,
Jeez.
you don't have any of that.
Right.
You lost that too in Russia.
I don't have anything except a bunch of guys who aren't supposed to be out here. Okay, well, prepare all these dudes then.
You have a bunch of CBs.
Jeez. Wow.
Oh,
That nice.
Straight for the CBs. I love it.
Okay.
No,
Just think about
I
it this
went
way:
all
you're
that trouble
supposed to
for
win
that.
this. Take heart.
How? Where's the rest of the army?
It's off board. You can see it.
Coming.
Where's the
Don't worry about it.
Where's the important parts of the army? You know, like the cavalry and the artillery.
Just rub it in, why don't you?
You don't got any of that.
Not yet.
Man.
Have faith.
I'm gonna call an airstrike. Damn it.
See?
Okay, well those guys are done then. All right, back to you.
Keep going. That's so awesome.
Oh dear God.
I made the mistake of thinking they were what they said they were.
Okay, look, they were
lied. They lied to me.
they were until recently.
They lied to me when they came. I mean, you know, they came onto the field. They told me they were something.
Marshal Achilles got a roster sheet that said that on it.
Right.
And he
My
went,
OOB says that you have these. Where are they?
"Oh, sir, we left those on a boat."
I was told I was supposed to have 6 units of guard. Where are you?
Yes. Where are you people?
Chrono, it's over to you.
Man.
Okay. 1 sec.
You know, I signed for all those.
Activate these three.
What's that, Chrono? You do
Activate
that?
these three.
Got it. Yeah. I signed for those.
I got to turn those back in. Do you know what the quartermaster's going to say?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Did Napoleon still have any quartermasters around?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Oh yeah.
I think they're all frozen in Russia.
Yeah, well, a lot of them were in
They
the rear.
didn't go.
A lot of them were in the rear with the gear.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of guys. Remember, those Austrians that did not want to fight, they had a very ample supply line on that southern flank, what we call the right flank.
I promise you, the quartermasters all had thick furs and plenty of food.
Yeah, exactly. They're the only ones that did. Yeah.
So you got those. All right, Achilles, you got anybody else?
No, you took care of those guys, right? Okay, so that's it.
Chrono, back to you. You can keep going.
That's all I've got.
All right, in that instance, let's get the our good friends, the... Yeah, we might as well. Why fool around?
Damn, I can't even. Oh dear God.
What?
I was wondering what you were doing, but I thought you were up to something. I was like, sure, why not?
Yeah, because I thought I had a brilliant plan.
I was wondering why you kept saying balaclava, and only when I realized your problem did it click with me why you were wrong. I was like,
All I see is a card with some writing on it.
oh, gosh.
Can we come back?
Give me a second.
I really want to see what this is all about.
Now you may. Please remove your blindfold.
Imagine how beautiful that'd have been if if 4 of those were.
If
what
the
they
guys
said they
that are
were,
called Marine Artillery were gunners.
were actually artillery.
Ah, I see the problem now.
Mm-hmm.
See, now I've done exactly what I wanted to do.
Or for that matter, if even one of them or 2 of them
Had a
managed to
gun.
bring their guns.
Shooting,
We
please.
showed up at the battle, but we forgot to bring our guns.
Chrono, what you got?
Shooting wise,
Yes, sir.
just these guys, I think.
All right. Shooting. Right there,
With luck, you could murderize them. So
yeah.
Actually, this guy might also be able to shoot too, but we'll find out.
3.
Yeah,
There could be a murderization.
I'm hoping. There is.
Oh,
Wow.
my Gondor.
Wow.
That's actually a bigger deal for our friends, the Prussians,
Yes,
Yep.
it is.
because that drops
The
them to.
rich old boys are probably all gonna die, but they're making the emperor proud.
Yeah, for sure.
my
Hey.
dialogue is not.
I'm pinning down some cavalry over here with about 2 full corps.
Half the army.
Half the army is pinning down 4 units of cavalry.
That's right. I
Half
just want you to
UN
know,
unit.
those guys are not going to be bothering you anytime soon.
You just watch. They will
Efficient.
they will not be a problem. Other shooting. Achilles,
That's efficient.
are you in range?
No, I'm not in
I
range.
make-
Right here.
Oh yeah, I have a shot here.
Yeah, you'd be shooting them.
Yeah.
I would have been if they were
That is
actually
definitely all 4 of
artillery.
those dice. So go ahead.
No, it's halved because you're.
Oh right.
Because you're shooting at horsies.
Nothing. And I think that's all my shooting.
Yes. See, that entire line would be in range right now if they had, something bigger than a pea shooter.
Your hatred of the Charleroi is bothering me now. It really is.
He's sounding a little bitter, yeah.
It is. Ah, boy. Okay, well, if that's the case and there were no melees, this takes us to turn 10, 11. This is 11. Let's keep our turns in sync. Because on turn the 11, the Russian reserve line 1 arrives in the phase, in the reinforcement phase.
Yeah.
Woot.
All 30 of them.
I'll bet they brought artillery with them.
Would it hurt your feelings if I told you it was entirely artillery?
Jesus. They brought our guns. See?
It's Katyusha rockets. So sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so if I can get the French to blindfold, please. I don't think I got much to do here, but I still want to look. We like double blind. Yes, we do.
Triple blind, though, is a problem. That's all I'm saying.
And for those who missed the opening part of the broadcast, I want to particularly thank Destruct for helping me get this double blind thing working the way it was supposed to.
Anytime.
All right, the French may unblindfold long enough to give us a die roll.
Oh yeah, sure. He was done.
Allies, French will blindfold.
Shall I go first?
Yep. Do
Yep.
what you were doing.
Du-du-du-du-du-dum. It actually doesn't look all that much.
When Achilles finally sees it, it'll be a lot.
Yeah.
Jan,
Well,
I'm coming over. Come down to Lutzen. I'll buy a beer.
He's going to wet
Go
his
to
pants.
bed, Jan.
Go to,
It's-
go to bed, Jan. Jan
Watch
doesn't
it.
sleep. Jan
Sleep-
doesn't sleep. He
Jan
waits.
tells you that sleep is for the ah! Sleep is for
Okay,
the
well that's
them.
the LW core done.
Yeah, that's them. All right, so either Destruct or Vance.
Go ahead, Vance.
Yeah. So we're gonna do the Russian crypt here.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as they move. So is it 3 for cavalry too that they can?
No,
move and
6.
spin?
6 or
It's
6.
six.
Mhm.
So they can do that. do this.
Yeah, see, that's what those dirtbags do, is skulk. God,
You know, the sad thing is,
Um,
I haven't fired a shot in this entire game yet.
Are you not gonna put your artillery there?
Well, I was gonna.
Because you
Turn
get
my
you get a
artillery-
+1 versus all these guys, but that's up to you.
I was gonna turn them this way,
Okay.
right? Because these guys look like they're trying to get frisky.
Oh,
They
yeah.
they do look better than the other ones too.
Yeah. I mean, it's fearful Marines as much as they're fearful.
I don't know. They got an Alana 5 in their conscripts. The only thing they do have attached artillery, so they brought their little guns.
I'll bet they brought their crayons too. So
Just the hatred, the venom from this guy.
They're your troops.
I don't claim them.
All right, so that's that. That's those guys.
That's those guys. All right, I got that count, and I got this count. Over to you, Destruct.
We are going to activate the guard.
The guard.
The guard.
Can you charge? Can infantry charge cavalry in this game?
In very specific circumstances.
It's gonna be like that.
Like they're in front of them, or what? What's the circumstance?
No, there's like a very particular. Do you not have the rules in front of you?
You don't have the rules. What are you talking about?
Rules?
Rules?
He's
I don't
got.
even know
Surely
what
you've got
units I
your.
have.
Surely you've got your notebook though.
I do have my notebook, but I'm pretty sure I don't have that written down.
Yeah. That's a good question.
Because I don't think I've ever attempted it. That sounds like a Delanor thing.
You know, Dalinor attacks towns with cavalry.
Yes, but he does
Cavalry.
crazy stuff like that. So, or a Velker thing.
No, Velker wouldn't do that. Velker is the guy that would run he would run those Marines at an elite unit of guard.
Yes.
That's more
well.
of
If there was
that-
one
that-
over there, I'd do that too.
That's yeah.
Instead, the only thing facing me are horses and horse guns.
Okay, that's them.
What was my number there?
Like, how much did I activate?
Yeah, how many dudes?
This.
This many, holding up his fingers.
Back to David Pumphouse.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
He's ready.
It's a very orky thing of you to say, David.
Dave, you just make sure the guy on your left doesn't decide to abandon the field.
He.
Tell me about it.
That sounds like a reference. I just enjoyed it.
Yes. Poor Dave. He became Custer today.
Oh, did he?
Died with his boots on.
That's me done.
All right, over to you, Vance.
Yeah. So these gents up here.
Yep.
But as you say though, Achilles, it happens. You can do
does,
everything
yeah.
right, but if the guy on your left folds, that's just your luck. And you
So
gotta deal with it.
the answer to your question, Achilles, is yes. Infantry may attack cavalry. It may not attack cavalry with other cavalry. So if your infantry can come in like that, but you can't come in with infantry and cavalry to attack cavalry.
Gotcha. You can't do them in combination. You can just
Exactly.
do infantry. Okay.
And bear in mind that when you're fighting cavalry, you if you are infantry, re-roll all hits.
Yeah, that would be bad. Yeah.
You re-roll the hits. Oh
Yeah.
It's not like Valor and Blucher where you get to re-roll the
Oh,
misses.
the
because
misses.
of your
Yeah,
discipline
exactly.
mostly.
All right, I think that's good.
That's all right.
Keep
These
the-
Marines
keep
probably
the
don't have
angles
just
right.
one musketry anyway.
Okay.
And
good. Just
to,
these.
to make a point to you, Vance, about angles, because we only are allowed 15 degrees by Tabletop Simulator, we do show a little
Yep.
mercy about that. So,
Right,
destruct.
right. So, but this is what I'm. You know what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, of course. Destruct.
Yes, I'm thinking.
Cool. Probably best.
Yep. Yeah, Dave actually did the right thing, but unfortunately the guy on his left didn't hold. And
Red is suggesting that the
Wiped out.
reason you didn't know that is that you were not in time for the briefing, which is actually true.
it's not my fault. It's OJ's fault.
Yeah, well, hello. No. It is Haz's fault.
Okay,
Okay,
so
it's
before
as
we
always
decide,
fault.
is that a shot?
It's half a base. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just because I can't shoot at them now.
Correct,
So that's what I was like.
yeah.
Okay, so then
But
they,
you could attack them, couldn't you? Or is he
Yes.
in the way?
So here's the thing, right? I could. However, that just gives them a hit.
Oh,
I get
it
some
doesn't-
extra dice, but they're going to take an automatic hit for fighting,
Mm-hmm.
right.
which doesn't
Oh,
seem
yeah.
worth.
And parenthetically, because they're here, they have no flanks.
So like it
That's
does.
what I
it
was.
does-
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
it does. It does absolutely
prepared.
nothing
Yeah,
for
yeah.
me to do that.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
Yep.
And I say this every time we play it. I love Blucher. It is such a great system.
can I forgo mine and just let?
No, then we have to go to the end and we have to do the evaluation. To see if they're
Right.
on
Okay. Fine. And who has everyone moved?
I've moved everything.
And
I've moved third and
Oh, so
this
okay.
lot, but I
This
mean,
is
I still have these
I'm gonna-
guys that can go.
Blucher is going to go here and activate everything within 2 base widths.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Wakes, that is how that works.
Yes.
And now, the thing is, as is known, this is now the last activation. When he slaps down like that, it's over.
Yep. That's fine.
But that's all good.
Alright.
So, David, game on.
Okay.
Is this hanging out in the field just cause?
All right, hang on. Hang on. I need to double check something. Plonking back to where he was. That'll do.
Oh, I forgot who you had back there.
Yeah, that's what confused me because I knocked on the back one and I was like, okay, fair enough. Right, fair enough.
Remember, you're going here.
All right.
They're taking the place of the other guys.
Man, we got some, man, and Blucher does draw a crowd. How y'all doing? Jeez.
This book is awesome, but
It is.
They move 12.
well, yeah. So I was thinking, well, we might as well just have to try and
We've lost Chrono.
What?
sneak him in.
You're not in the game.
Oh, I must have crashed. Oh, I'd say crashed and just Whoop.
You've been
There you go.
get yourself back in here, man.
All right, so that was that.
All right. And as we know, that's it.
You
We'll be
cannot
back in the
buy
game
entertainment like
momentarily.
this at any price.
That's right. Having a marshal show up thinking, all right, let's roll up those guns.
Sir,
Do you,
guns?
do you want to tell him?
They're attached to the ship.
Oh, what are those tiny little cannons they have on ships sometimes? The like
Pintle,
dice-whipping
the
ones?
pintle guns?
Yeah, that's what they brought.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, they brought the pintle mounts. Yeah.
Carrying them on their back.
Yeah, they brought Galloper guns like they had in during the 30 Years' War. Those little leather things. Have you ever seen one of those leather? I did not believe there were actually leather guns,
Oh yeah,
Leather cannon. Yeah.
and I actually finally saw one in the Bavarian Military Museum in Ingolstadt. I was like, get out of
Again,
here!
Chrono.
Yeah, hold on. I was having some errors.
You're being punished for something or other. I
Apparently.
don't know what, but all right. So the French, other than
Yeah,
Chrono,
but-
who's not in the game, please raise your eyes. Let's have a
There we-
look.
Okay, that would be me.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah,
All right.
There's a lot. And shooting.
Wow.
I've got the 1st Silesian Infantry shooting at
Yeah.
the not back of the 141st line.
5.
Okay.
There we go.
Whoa, there we go.
1 hit. Pew.
Better than nothing.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Blink it
that's
away, yeah.
how the world works in Blucher, you know? All right. Other shooting. Shooting, please.
Don't forget your
no.
gun, Vance.
Yeah. But no.
Yes, but no. All right. If that is the case, we have a melee. Chrono, are you back? Yeah, you're good?
But I am back.
Brilliant. Because we do have a melee for you.
Oh, it's the guard again. I see.
Yeah, they're still, unfortunately, their little fannies are in the bad stuff.
Oh, I'm aware. So it's just +1 -1.
Yes, it's a 5.
So it's 5-3.
5. Yeah. Good luck to you, conscripts.
I wish
5-3.
They've been doing better than the guards so far.
True.
So-
Yeah.
True.
I only won this
1
time.
hit that time.
Not this time.
And
3.
2. They're not.
Net 2.
They're not dead yet.
Yeah, not dead. They are, however, fatigued. They'll have to go. And they will have 1. They take a 4. Yeah, that Leib Grenadier Regiment is definitely struggling a little bit. They may make that up to 3-inch advance.
I'm debating whether they want to.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah.
I don't think they do.
All right.
Maybe they'll just get out of the town. There we go.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
Move over that way, but yeah. It's supposed to be straight
Now
ahead.
they can shoot us. Yeah.
Were there other melees that I missed?
Nope, that was it.
It is now the reinforcement phase, so I'm going to ask the French again to please blindfold.
It's done.
And that's this. I don't know who you're giving those to.
Where do they come on? Right there?
Mm-hmm. It's right. It's actually on. It's the road is the theory.
Vance, do you want them?
Oh, where do we want them?
Well, just bring them up this way to
This way? Yeah.
make a nice little, or something to pew pew.
Sure, I'll take them.
6 inches on, man.
And if I stay on the road, I get to do that funky thing.
You
doesn't matter, right?
you do that on your activation. This is 6
Yeah, yeah.
inches, no matter what.
But doing the funky thing, being on the road helps,
Yep.
and only when you do
Right.
the funky thing.
And just face that way.
Yep.
You're good. You can park the other guy right behind him if you want.
That's what I want to do.
All right.
And they'll do their funky chicken later.
Yeah, as time should serve. We are rolling along. This is this is rocking. This is nice.
We're halfway, right?
Not will be. This will be when we get to the 12, which
Yep.
is now. So this is the halfway point. Hooray! Let's roll it to turn 12. Allies, blindfold yourselves, please, while I do some looking.
Am I allowed to unblindfold?
Yes,
them?
you are, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Well, it helps to speed things along that half the French army has not yet used any ammunition.
I checked salt.
We've been fired upon, but the good news is we haven't been hit yet either. So
Yeah,
there
that's
you go.
true.
Look,
So
you
we
were
have yet
doing
to fire a shot.
great work holding down that cavalry.
That's right. I am holding the right side of the field solidly. No one is coming through here.
None dare say
Okay.
other.
That's right. The right flank is secure, sir.
Very good. Very good.
I cannot do a good Morgan Freeman, and I can't do a Shelby Foote. Marshal Achilles thought he was doing a good thing, holding down that side. We don't quite know why. Oh God!
That's excellent. That is excellent. This, folks, is TV gold. If your kids aren't watching this, you're doing something wrong.
I'd like that concave line of Marines.
That's right.
The
my
concave.
marine balaclava over here.
Oh, good gracious.
Come on,
If the
Chad.
I think I'm
Come on.
good. If therefore the Allies would unblindfold long enough to give the French some Modis, please.
Sure.
Sure, for sure.
Yeah, why not?
It was all imaginary numbers again. I'm sorry.
Damn.
It's all I.
Luckily, I didn't need many points.
Allies will blindfold. French will play.
Okay. I'll start on this flank, I guess.
You mean the active flank? Yes.
Yeah, that one.
Where something's happening.
Where all the objectives are.
Also true.
Side of the field where there's fighting.
3, 4, 5. I'll activate these 6.
Felix Gray, good evening and welcome.
I'll activate these 7, and we'll see how this goes.
Felix Gray, have you been with us before? If so, welcome back. If not, welcome. I'll be back in just a moment. Everybody behave yourselves.
Oh God.
So is this when we
Well,
have a house party?
When
Yeah,
he's
he's
gone,
gone,
I'm
he's
going to
gone.
sneak up. I'm sneaking up some artillery.
Yeah.
Hit the church bells. Turn them on their side. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
And OJ's not here to watch this.
Oh, I'm surprised OJ's not watching it on his phone or something.
He probably is.
Yeah, well, he had to take the rental car back to SFO, back to the airport, and then he was going to go to his hotel, which is downtown. So I imagine he was in the back of an Uber after that. So
What
Oh,
did,
he's
what
right
did you have for
downtown.
lunch?
San Fran?
I'm sorry. Yeah, he should be in the hotel by now.
He's right downtown San Fran?
Yeah, yeah.
Not bad.
What did you have for lunch?
Let's see. What did we have? I had a tri-tip sandwich, which is kind of almost like a cheesesteak kind of sandwich.
Okay.
Tri-tip steak, and he had the house burger, which is a very good burger. They make a very good hamburger. So
This is like
Nice.
my lunch with OJ.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to know that I showed a friend of mine, close friend of mine at work, Half Moon Bay, and she's indicating she's going to move next door to you.
Hey, she can. The house next door to me is actually empty, so she could do it.
I'm not telling
I
her.
wonder if one of you is my. I wonder if you're up your right. I wonder if you're up where my old cousin's place was, because they were like right up in there. So.
Oh yeah. Today was absolutely gorgeous too. It was like 65 degrees and sunny, and just perfect.
These guys are going to prepare.
Let's get him in there.
That's not near warm enough.
It feels warm when it's not cloudy and you're out in the sun.
Over
It actually
degrees.
feels pretty warm. Yeah.
All right.
Put that into Celsius, please.
I
We measure our temperature in freedom units. Thank you.
yes.
65 is like 16.
Okay.
Well, Chrono, unless you have some kind of major suggestion, I don't see anything I can do with the forces I have currently on the field where they are.
Maybe
Okay.
17.
So Felix shows up for the Blucher. I knew it. I knew it. We should turn ourselves into the Blucher channel. I tell you what.
This is a toughie.
We should actually.
I mean,
spearhead
like,
channel, but that's
there's
fine.
there's
Yes,
one
Spearhead channel. All
there's
Spearhead
one
all the
force
time.
I could actually. I think you can unprepare and then move, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
there's-
by
you move,
by
you're
moving,
unprepared.
you
Yeah.
unprepare. Yeah.
There's one unit that actually could move because it could go like here, and it would be, even though it would be in this guy's arc, he wouldn't be able to hit him without going through them. That's the only one that could even potentially move. The rest of them really can't move without getting hit by cavalry. And at some point, I'm simply going to let him hit me with the cavalry and see what happens.
I mean, you could start doing a bit of sideways shuffle by just sort of sidestepping some units behind the others.
Yeah. I could start shifting the whole core over.
You might as well.
Okay. I could. All right. Let's see. Could move these guys 3 inches.
Right, because when you can't see them, you can't charge them.
Yep. The problem is, if I'm moving each of these guys 3 inches, when I move this guy, he's going to be unprepared, and he's going to be here.
Got to move this guy first. Basically, move him next. It's going to take a while, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
Make sure he's tucked in behind that guy as far as you can get him.
So he
got
can't
6
go
more
through
moves.
him, but he can go any direction he wants to, right? As long as he
Yeah,
just
but
does the 3 inches.
Or as you could pivot him.
Just flip him and just go straight
Yeah,
6 that
exactly.
way. You end up back here.
I see. Yeah, good idea. I'm glad somebody on here could think. Okay.
That's a lot of assumption right there.
You're making some assumptions.
And you can tuck him up
Yeah.
underneath there too.
Just remember, we've each only got like 6 moves left.
Also
12
true.
turns left.
Also true.
Yeah,
This
I wonder
guy
if
is
I can do
gonna
this.
have to do that. Get him back in here, basically. You might have to leave.
Yeah.
Oh, no. What I'd do is probably move him first, and then he can then tuck in behind these 2 guys, and then repeat the process.
Like that.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, he can't.
Rotate face, and then you can get him 6 probably.
Yeah, but this guy have to get out of the way first.
Yeah, you have to get out of the way first, but yeah, that's doable.
Okay. Let's do this. All right. Stop. All right. Then we'll rotate. And that should get him out. I don't think anybody can get to him.
I want to see what happened to your pretty concave.
It's not nearly as beautiful as it was a little while ago.
I'm not sure if he'll be able to hit you or not.
Remember, line of sight is 3 inches. It comes off the center, Chrono.
Oh, that's right. And then the edge of the hills.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
That guy actually can't see you,
Exactly.
so you're fine.
Okay.
But this
All
guy
right.
you gotta worry about. Yeah. I'll have
Well,
to do it.
they can hold their position, and then we'll shift them. Okay. It's 6 core done.
All right, so you moved.
I actually moved 1, 2,
Well,
3,
you had to-
4.
Yeah, but you had to.
You had to
These guys.
You had to activate to keep
Oh,
the
I
chain.
see. So it's 7 total.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Give me a sec. Chrono.
They're gonna repair.
Charge!
Activate this group.
Charge!
This is going to have to be my last turn, guys. It's
Yep.
10 to 10.
I think
Perfect.
we're
That's
ending
fine.
after this.
That's perfect
after our
because
turn.
that's halfway point.
Yep.
Pretty brisk, honestly.
What are you talking about? Halfway through, man.
Yeah, for a Blucher game, it's pretty brisk.
With
Maybe
this many
when-
people too. Yeah.
This may be
No,
one
this
of the
is
only
moving
times.
really well. Yeah.
Maybe one of the
I-
only times I've played
I think that's all you've got at this point.
a tabletop miniature game like this where I did a marching simulator.
So you had the most accurate experience ever.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
you don't know how totally accurate it is. What do you mean you don't have those weapons? they weren't issued to us, sir.
I imagine this officer looking at the list of units he's been
The
ordered.
TO
The
TO&E.
That's right.
Like,
The
oh,
TO&E says you have
Oh,
these.
Oh, good. You're on Artillery Regiment. I have terrible news for you, sir.
Sir, I have good news and I have bad news.
Sir, we left the artillery back in
Bologna.
On the
You're
boat.
back in rest, actually. You know, 'cause
Yeah.
they're on these things we like to call ships.
Yeah, they're still on the ships. They haven't been offloaded
You're
yet.
back in France.
What would you like
Smaller
us
naval
to do?
carriages rotting away at Bordeaux and Brest.
So did both of you have a chance to go?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay.
that should be it.
All right. Yeah, that is it then. All right. So everybody can unveil. And let's look for some shooting first.
Oh my goodness, what a
Hey,
mess.
hey, I think these guys have
What
a
a
shot.
mess.
These
do?
guys do, yeah.
You do?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. They're not
shot.
mine, but they have a shot.
Ooh, and this attached artillery, so you get 4.
4, yeah. 4 dice, no bonus.
Pow, pow, pow. Aw, I really need that bonus.
You really need that bonus.
All right.
I think it's all the shooting we had.
And was there any melee?
There was not.
Wow. All right.
Hey, there's
That's a
French over
first.
here.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff going on, and yet no melee. I want to make sure I got good pictures if I wanted
Well, the provisional troops needed a rest.
to. I guess
Those that survived.
that is indeed the halfway. That is indeed the halfway point. Let me get a picture here. Oop, oop, oop. Well,
Well done, gents, for moving this along. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
Well, and as we discussed, this also was a lot of fun. Blucher, once you get good at it, once you know what the rules are, I mean, it really does flow nicely, and it allows you to think a little bit more about your strategy in a way that is hard to replace in just about any other game. I just don't know. It's a great game. We know that.
This is definitely rekindling my love for the game.
Mm-hmm. It plays smoothly, it lets you play a big battle, and let's give full credit here to Ross McGee for designing a fun scenario.
Agreed.
That matters a ton. And also credit for the terrain. You'll notice our hills have contours. You'll notice that? That's the mechanical Turk. Thank you, Turk. And the surface terrain, the rivers, roads, and hills, that's my wife, actually. So she done drew this stuff for me.
Group effort.
Group effort to get a really good game in. So there it is. Halfway. Oh, shoot. Save. Silly person.
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, would that be awful?
Oh, my gosh.
Don't.
Recreate it from pictures.
Yeah, no kidding. Blucher
Yeah, so when we
14,
come back, I'll have artillery.
Yeah. Trust me, you. So we shall gather next week to do this one. But in the meanwhile, on Wednesday, we're going to do the Battle of Dresden, South Flank for Valor and Fortitude. Battle of Dresden, one of the other big battles in the 1813 campaign. That's right, I'm going over, so I'm building battles. What do you think?
Is that a new one, or is that one already being played?
That's a new one.
Oh.
Brand spanking new. All are welcome. Come on Wednesday. It's pretty big, actually, to tell you the whole truth. And then on Thursday, I have 2 thoughts. I'm going to talk to Chrono into Achilles, see what they want to do. Get y'all to come on by. So a lot of games still to come all through the week. Hope you can join us for them. Let me take one more peek into the chat. Felix, we traded guns for crayons. You want one? No, entirely my pleasure. We got a lot of viewers tonight. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the views. That is great. As I say, I think seriously, if we became the Blucher and Spearhead Network, we would do well. I don't know. And has missed out because he let D&D get into his Napoleonics, which just doesn't work that way. Anyway, thanks to those who watched. Thanks to those who played. Until we meet again, please take care of yourselves and one another. We will talk soon. Pause.